Okay, I'm live. Shit, your boy's live. So I'm live. Ugh, let's make it happen. I'm about to post a link now in the chat. Okay, done. I posted a link. If you don't know where my YouTube is at, you go to my link in my bio. You hit my YouTube. If you go there, go to the main page. So yeah, leave this right. Go to my link to the link in my bio. It will take you to my YouTube channel. You when you go to my page, you see live video running. Click on that. You will see the link in the chat. Click on that link in the chat. You jump in. You jump in live with me. Okay, we here. We here now. For y'all who are waiting for him to come, let me see what he wrote. Hey. For you guys who are waiting for him to come, let me just play some shit for y'all to hear, right? While he's coming. Or maybe I should play music. No, not music. I could play music. Would y'all rather music or you want serious shit? Serious shit, right? Yeah, it's good. 3 people are watching live right now. See, so I'm live. There's 3 people already watching. So yeah, guys, I'm waiting. Let's make this happen. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, bro. Let me. Listen to this one.
One in three South African women would be based on whether they would be safe from rape. Uyinene was not the only woman killed in South Africa in August, which is ironically when Women's Month is celebrated in the country.
August.
But why? Well, South Africa already ranks amongst the most dangerous and violent countries in the world. A 2010 study conducted on 487 men in the province of Gauteng gave us some chilling answers about gender-based violence. Of all the men interviewed, more than 1 in 3 had raped a woman. 2/3 of the rapists said it was because of sexual entitlement.
Sexual entitlement. You hear that? Sexual entitlement. That's one of the reasons why they rape the female, because they feel like they deserve to. Like, you don't want to give it to me, I'm a take it. You hear that?
In other words, they believed sex is owed to them. Other motivating factors were to punish women who rejected or angered them, or simply because they were bored. A lead researcher on the study said that rape was trivialized by a great number of men.
Hi,
And they
Monica.
just saw it as a legitimate activity, adding that
Long
only
time,
1
I
in
know.
25 incidents of rape were reported to the police.
I had
Men who were
exams,
abused or traumatized as children
man.
were also
And then
much
yesterday I was
more
supposed to
likely
come
to
on
rape.
live, but
But what
I
can
had
be
to
done to
sleep,
stop
man.
this
I was so
epidemic?
tired from these exams.
Demonstrations have been organized around the
And I
country
try to put out
to
videos every
protest
day.
against gender-based violence and to demand the government take action. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has declared a state of emergency and promised harsher penalties for rapists and murderers. But
Yeah, I'm waiting for any of it to come. We're talking about South Africa, the rape in South Africa, man, the rape culture in South Africa. I had a South African individual want to talk to me about it because he's upset that he feels like, why am I putting it out there for the white people to see? But the thing about it is that it's the white people that are putting out these statistics online. And this is not even just a random, some websites I might go, I'm like, well, what website is this? Whatever. But this one is like it's a global website. It's a big one, right? It's about the rape culture in South Africa, right? Some people think that, some people think that I shouldn't be talking about it because of, it's one of the bad things in Africa, so I should hide it. What's a good thing? Yeah, I'm done with well, I got exams in like around Valentine's Day, so that's for psychiatry. So that shouldn't be that bad. But apart from that, yeah, I'm not even doing any clinicals right now. So I'm kind of free. Like this week, I'm free as fuck. So I should be going crazy. I should be going crazy on content. And yeah, man, sexual assault is crazy. It's bad out there, yo. Oh, the website is where's my iPad? Got you right now. Worldpopulationreview.com. And that's the one I use, right? When I'm doing dead ass shit. That's the one I use. Like when I'm doing like when I'm talking about issues that are like serious, it's not most beautiful woman like that. That's jokes. That's not even some serious shit at all. It's that's the shit to just make people just lighthearted shit. Beautiful women in the world. Like nah. But honestly speaking, when I posted Miss World, Miss Universe, that's factual stuff. You see what I'm saying? But and then when I also post like issues going on in Africa, bleaching skin, stuff like that, that's factual stuff. You heard? Like you could tell when I'm posting factual stuff, and you could tell when I'm posting stuff for fun. Okay, if I come here and I'm talking to Somalis, like the thing I was doing, like that's that. Listen, go to the comments. You see, I'm laughing. I don't care, man. It's not. It's not why I'm on in TikTok. I'm doing that so that I can have lightheartedness and then seriousness. I don't want to always be on the serious tone, or else if it's the real, like if it's just me, I probably everything I'll be posting will just be it will be like that kid who's doing Milo kid, right? He's very serious. Everything he posts is like boom, 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 serious shit, right? I'm not like that. I like to have fun and then pull out the serious shit on you and it hits you out of nowhere. Because if I keep hitting you with serious shit, at some point y'all gonna be like, yo, this nigga's too negative. You know what I mean? And honestly, no. Like I'm gonna put the shit that's gonna get some people mad, some people whatever, whatever. But even the people who are getting mad, if you notice, they follow me. They realize like I don't know. For some reason, I kind of feel like they get the big picture because it don't be that serious after a while. You know? Let me see. Some Africans do feel issues shouldn't be revealed to the world, and I totally understand that. But there's the thing about it. You're not hiding nothing. We're not hiding nothing. There's nothing hidden under the sun. Like you could go ask white people and they'll tell you they be knowing more stats about Africa than Africans because Africans want to hide it from themselves, not the world, from themselves. That's really what it is. The topic always gives me creeps. Women shouldn't have to experience something like that. Yes, bro. Women shouldn't have to experience something like that. Let me see. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Monica says the trauma they have after it is so terrible. Have you ever tried dating somebody who got raped? It's crazy. You feel so bad for them. I told you I was just hanging out. You are perfect. You're on my YouTube. Do you see me live? Because I don't see you in the. Do you see the link? I actually beg to differ now, and I'll say African Americans are us. That's the facts. We got to come to terms with that. We got to talk about that, and not us against them. Talk about that. We as a live group have to sit here one day and just watch videos of kids being thrown to crocodiles. Okay, watch videos of things that actually happened in the slavery. This is what I'm saying. Then we're gonna be feeling their pain because I feel like most Africans. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in the link again. I put the link, bro. Look your comments. Don't you see the live chat, the live stream? If you see the live stream, you should be seeing the live comments on the side. Let me reload this. Bro, where are you? All right, let me write this link. I'm gonna write this link in here. I don't know what's happening. Why he not able to? Because I put it in the chat. I put it twice now at this point. I don't know why he can't come on the stream. Where are you? Are you there? You're writing live? Okay, let's see. Let me see if I see you. I do not see you. I'm just gonna go to my channel and look from that angle. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at you. Yes, come in, come in, come in. Shigio too is here. You're writing live? Okay, let's see. Face the facts. See if I see you. Oh, he about to come in. I just put the link. This is lit. I'm just gonna go to my channel. We about to have this talk. Angle. Yo, you guys can also watch it. If you guys want to watch it like from the YouTube, you can. You feel me? Oh, look at you. see, yes, come in, come in, come in. Okay, so I'm based Shigio too is here. I'm based in New York City. I'm Nigerian. See, that was the best question I've ever gotten about that. Like that. I am considered African. I am North African, by the way. You are African. The topic is about sexual assault. Yes. So let's be careful with our words and how we put it. That's true. Please. We have to be very sensitive, trigger. Yes. I could definitely hear you. Yes, yes, yes. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to fix it right now. You can hear me? Do you have like a do you have like a cam do you have like a camera or something or no? It's fine. It's fine. One sec. All right, let's talk.
Wrong for bringing up the problem. For matter of fact, I wasn't even coming at you. I was coming at the person that was commenting in your post. It was the person that said that we South African men need to respect our women more. And why I felt that I had to take upon myself to comment back on that comment is because they are good men in South Africa. Not all men is bad. That rape culture thing. It is a very big problem in South Africa. It is a very very big problem in South Africa, and I'm not even proud about it. The only thing I wanted to say was that not all South African men are bad. As for example, as they, if someone would say, like Boko Haram in Nigeria, Boko Haram is a big problem in Nigeria, but that doesn't mean that all Nigerians are terrorists. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct? Correct? But
Yeah,
but this is the thing, right? I guess where I kind of why I got a little defensive is this, right? I feel
yeah.
like I totally understand, right? Like it's not all South African men, definitely not. And like whoever made that comment, that was most definitely an ignorant comment to make. But I feel like this issue, right, is such a big issue that
Oh,
exactly like what you're saying, that like we have to look at it past that, like at that point, like even looking at it personally, like, oh, coming as South African man or not, like even as a South African man, if for example, if I was a South African man seeing that situation, I would kind of agree with that person because of, even though you're one of the good South African men, the statistics is showing that most of the South African men, and I'm not saying like I mean most of the assaults are coming from South African men, so
that,
it
yeah.
cannot be all, it cannot be like, oh, like, all right, boom, for example, one of the videos we was watching, and we're actually here, so I could like share screen, we could go videos and watch. So if,
Wait, you're breaking now. I can't hear you properly.
okay, let me wait for it to load up a little better.
Oh, shit, what's happening now?
Hold on, it'll get better. It'll get better.
Wait, I'm going to try and go out of the live and join it again.
Okay, that's fine. Let's start. Yes, African Americans. I lost causes, bro. But okay, nah, bro, we're gonna get them right. Hey, guys, could you kindly put on your notifications? Why is it a big problem? Please, can you guys put on your notifications? First off, Boko Haram is an extremist who twists the Quran to cause violence. Facts. And Boko Haram, right, is a little sect. This is permeating South African society. This is to me another difference. Like Boko Haram is a.
Yo, I can't hear you, guys.
You can't hear me?
My phone is making weird sounds when you're talking. It's like making krr, 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 krr.
Hmm. Hold on then. Let me change my mic.
When you are talking, my phone is making weird sounds. It's like making krr, 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 krr.
Is it better now or no?
Uh, uh,
Hold on, hold on.
talk again. Hello. Oh yes, now it's better. Okay, back to what you were saying, sir.
No, so like actually with the Boko Haram thing, right? Like
Yeah,
in comparison, I understand the point you're trying to make, but I'll say this, right? Boko Haram is literally a small sect in northern Nigeria, right? Like this problem in South Africa is permeating society. Like it's literally affecting blacks, whites. I know it affects blacks proportionally more than whites, but like it's affecting everybody, right? For the statistics to be saying that the rate is 136%, that one already passed 100%. It's such a big issue that like I feel like we can't like it's to the point where we have to even take ourselves personally out of it and just focus on the issue, right? Because now that person came on there, right, and wrote whatever they wrote. It's an ignorant person. Fuck them. Fuck them. You as a South African man, you just go and write like I'm a South African man. I respect women, right? And you're correct too, because for it to be 132%, right? That is past 100%. It has to be the men. It has to be a lot of men doing this.
I
In the
understand.
video, yeah. In the sorry, I'm gonna just say one last thing, and then you could come back. Like in the video, right, that we were watching, one of the ladies, you know what she said? She said, "Women are scared of leaving their kids with their fathers and their brothers." That is some shit, bro.
That's true.
Bro. When I heard that, I had to pause it because I was like, for her to say that, she had to purposely. It's not like she said that naturally. So that means this happens. Like you can't even leave a child with your father.
It's true.
Huh.
But can I tell you something?
Please.
Look, okay, now I'm going to I'm going to tell you why. Sorry, my English is not that good, but I'll try my best.
Oh,
Um,
please. You're very clear.
South Africa, yes, it's a very developed country. It's a very developed country. But what people don't know, it's one of the most corrupt country in Africa. As it is developed, let's say if it's 10 times more developed than a country, it is 10 times more corrupt than a country. Because in South Africa has now been I think it's since 1994. How many years is that? Oh, my math is not that good, but let's say
94. I'm 20. So that's 29 years.
oh yes, 29 years, something like that. South Africa has been 29 years now free from
27.
apartheid.
27. Sorry. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it has been 27 years free from apartheid. And even though it has been 27 years free from apartheid has still left, how do you call it? Um, it has left, oh, in Swedish we call it a spore. It has left tracks. Do you
It's
understand?
left its tracks. Okay. It's
Oh,
left.
yes,
Okay.
it has left tracks in the society. You know, in South Africa, there's maybe, let's say, like, in South Africa, there's I think 80 or 90 something percent of black people. But do you know that there's more white people? There's more white people that have also that live this luxury life than what there is with the and than what there is black people.
Yes.
I'm telling you, South Africa. It's a very fucked up country. It's not only through you know this rape culture that is a big problem. I'm telling you, it is a very big problem.
Even
But
the drugs too. The
but
the lean, right? That drug they use. I forgot the name.
it's not only lean, my bro. It's a drug called tuck. It's a yo. If you listen to this, I'm going to tell you, you're going to you're going to start laughing at me. They use marijuana, nah? And
Mm-hmm.
they what you call it? They mix it with HIV medicine, and some do it with rat poison.
Yes, I watched that documentary. What there's a name they call it. Strika? Oh,
Uh,
you said
uh,
it.
Nyaupe, it's called.
Damn.
I'm telling you, the way that thing does, as the way that thing, it the way it fucks people up. You know, people in South Africa, they are South African people. Um, they are so open to crime, ne? They are so open to crime that they can easily kill someone. In South Africa, if you kill someone, as you know, you it's likely you're not going to go to jail for it. Killing a person is easy in South Africa. And think now, I'm a 15-year-old saying that.
Wow.
That's one of the reasons I left the country. Now I don't live in South Africa. I live in Sweden right now, and someday I wish really that I can go back to my country. But
Damn. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Keep
but
going.
as I'm telling you, I never said that you were wrong for lifting up that thing. It was just that because me also as to be a good South African, it was quite hard to me. It was quite hard for me to be a good South African. Do you understand? Because I have cousins, I have even friends who this lifestyle. Do you understand? It's a normal lifestyle. Do you understand? So I'm very grateful that my mother she took me out of that life. Do you understand? Because who knows where I would have been now? I would probably be dead now.
I s
Where
Damn.
where I used to live in Cape Town, I used to live in Mitchell's Plain. In Mitchell's Plain, just in that small area, it's a small area in Cape Town. Just there, maybe there would be in a day, or
Mm-hmm.
let's put it in a week. That would be is in a week maybe 30 or 25 people murdered.
20 in a
People you
week?
could see, yes, you could see dead people on the road. That is normal. It's normal for those kind of stuff. And 8-year-olds, I'm telling you, 8-year-olds are doing that. Nyaupe, the one that we were talking about with the rat poison thingy. So South Africa, it's very corrupt, and the leadership also. Now I don't know about our new president, but as I know from past president Jacob Zuma, that everyone used to praise. I'm telling you, you know what that guy did? He took what you call it, taxes. He did higher the taxes, and most of that money from the taxes, instead of putting it to good use, he bought a house for I don't know $280 million, I think.
Man, African leaders always messing us up, yo.
I'm telling you, and you know me, I don't even like to say that I'm from I'm from South Africa. For me, I feel I'm more than that. I always say I'm African. I never say I'm from South Africa, because me, I feel more than that. I don't like. I hate this thing. Though it might sound funny as I say it, but I hate this thing that South Africa is divided in countries, because the love that I have for South Africa, for Africa and its people overall, it's so much more than just a country. Do you understand?
Honestly, bro, and I really respect that. I feel the same way. And I guess we both express it a little differently because of like I feel so empathetic for the continent sometimes that it takes over me and then I go on the internet to express myself and bring it to light, you know? So I don't want anybody to ever take it like when I'm bringing out issues that I'm trying to comfort their people because I actually feel like it's my people,
I
you know?
understand.
And it's damn man. And the thing about it is there's still people there who like who will say, why would the girls wear short clothes? I don't know if you've heard people say
Your speaker is messing up again, sir.
is messing up again.
Yeah, it's making
The
these
double noise
sound.
is better now.
No, wait, speak again.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's still there. Every time you speak, it sounds like that.
What about now?
Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, now it's better.
Good, good, good. Okay, I know what the problem is now. It won't happen again. There's the third person on here, that will like, but I don't know if the person is trying to speak or something. Where are you?
Me?
No, not just you, Lil Joe. There's like a third person. The person who was trolling earlier today, who kept saying all the stuff like, "Why are the women wearing tight clothes?" and all that kind of stuff. I know they were trolling. They were just
Hey,
messing
please,
around. But
that person, I'm telling you. Ah,
so, bro, what do you think could be done to help these people? This is a guys. If you have questions too, please like write it. I could read it to him. What do you think could be done to help, like
my friend,
to change things in that society? You know what I mean? What could be done? Because of not only do we want to bring out this issue, like we should definitely talk about like ways to like make things better. Like I know like stopping the drug epidemic will definitely help because that's drug you're talking about. I've seen it that they mix HIV medication with rat poison and all this different stuff. With marijuana, I've seen it before. Like, and they do that shit because they're depressed, like you said.
exactly.
Like they're in a depressed mode. But like
Mm,
honestly speaking, being the, I just we have to, you cannot be depressed and still be harming your people,
that's
your
true.
own people.
You know what? Personally, I think because to be honest, the rape culture it goes deeper than that. Even with this Nyaupe thing, it goes very very deeper than that because people, South Africa, as I said, South Africa is a very 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 overpopulated country. Not everyone is getting what Last I went to South Africa, it was I think wait, it's 2020 now. I was there. I was 12 when I went there 3 years ago. Because I'm 15 now.
Okay.
3 years ago, like 3 years. Eh, 3 years, yes. If I'm 12 and I'm 15, 3 years. 3 years ago, I was with my uncle, and he was telling me, South Africa, they have a big problem of the blacks, because some blacks they want their stolen land back, which I can understand.
I heard about that in the news. I
Yeah,
definitely heard about
you know,
that.
what they're doing. The blacks they are going into land that they are not theirs. For example, let's say you find me sleeping in a tent in your backyard. You understand?
Hmm.
Or you will find me stealing your electricity. All stuff like that.
Oh, that's what they started doing to the white people.
No, not only to white people. They're doing that to their own. To their own.
To every oh wow,
You,
man.
you know. You know. In South Africa, that mentality of how do you call it, as one Africa, that it's long forgotten. People they are busy. They are too busy with trying to put food on their
On their
children's
table.
plate. Do you understand?
Hmm.
What I think, first and foremost, I want all white people out of the country. I don't care how long they have stayed there or anything. I want them all out of the country because the way they have been treating us and the way they treating us today. I'm telling you, it's very funny that a person can say that, oh, we are being bad to the white people. I know, me. I don't judge white people. You understand?
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, we are all the same, and we have to find a way to live with each other. Do you understand?
Hmm.
But the way white South Africans are, and the way they are thinking, like we are oppressing them, but the whole time they are the one that is sitting with a spoon in their mouth, and we are eating out of the dirt. You understand?
Damn.
I find it very very hurt as a hurt. It's hurting me. Do you understand?
Shit. I understand, bro. Like
White people in that country, I'm telling you, they're fucked up.
Do you think the white people? Do you think that would be able? That would be possible for
Of
the white people to leave? You think they'll pack and leave after having you know how it is. Like
no,
after having all those things that they have, the farms, all those things that they quote unquote say is theirs.
I doubt that they will, I doubt that they will leave. You know, I really doubt that they will leave. But you know, it's hard. For it's hard to settle down and call it even. Do you understand? When you have scored 3 goals on me and I sit here with zero. Do you understand? In
Most
a way, it's
definitely,
very hard. But
man.
that's a very hard question. And to
It's
be
a hard
honest,
question, man.
I haven't been in school enough to even make my brain to think out of a way like that.
No lie,
But
like even me, I've been in school, bro. A lot of man, even well, they're corrupt, but even all these people that have they're scholars, right, for years, like, bro, it's a question that's hard for anybody to answer
mm,
because of in order for us to, mm,
but you
in order
know,
for
I have a dream. I
yeah,
have a dream that Africa, Africa without white leaders, or I mean black leaders that are bought by white leaders. I want all the African Americans in Africa. I want them to come back to their home because I can see how our brothers are being treated in that country, and we are not doing anything to help them, and that hurts me so much. It hurts me so much. I'm even starting to cry now that I think about it.
man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm very sorry, bro. Like,
I I want them to come back to Africa, and I want us to take care of them, and I want us to help each other grow. I want us to invest in Africa. I want uh, because you know I find it quite funny how are we going to invest in our own country if everyone is leaving? Because you know, in people in Africa, they always like, for example, my cousins, they always say, "Oh, how was it in overseas? When are we coming to overseas? Never. When are you coming home?" Do you understand? It's always they want to go out of the country instead of in, because our country is so fucked up.
okay, Monica has a question for you. One second, sorry. Uh,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. He got emotional, man. Sorry, bro. Like with me, us, we all feel you, bro. Cause all our countries are just like, man. That's why, like this new generation, man, we gotta stand together.
that's
Especially
true.
y'all that is younger than us. Like me, I'm in my 20s. Like you guys that are younger, you guys have to like first of all understand what's happening. That's part of why I'm here, and like know how to move in the future. Monica, please, can you write that again? I'm having problems finding it.
And I have one thing to say also. I heard someone that was talking about something you said about Somalis. I've said one on your video. Saw one of your video. You were saying that there's a word that Somalians use.
Bantu?
Yeah, no, no, no,
Oh,
Somali.
Jere?
Yeah, exactly that word. You know, let me tell you one thing. You know, I live with Somalians here in
Hmm.
my country. Some Somalians, they don't know where they come from. They don't know where they come from. They think that they are part of something bigger while they're not. To be honest, all Somalis, they are Africans. When I see a Somali, I think them as my African brother or sister.
Me
I,
too.
al- I always try to help them or anything. And even that, what I've noticed with Somalians, they are arrogance. They are arrogance. They think it comes from somewhere else. That arrogance comes from us, from the Africans. Africans are the arrogant ones.
We the ones that have the pride. Facts.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. To understand.
Yeah, African pride, bro. That's a fact. That's why me too. I laugh because, but
So you know,
there's definitely some that. That's why I even relaxed with that because of like I started realizing that there's some who actually get it right, and then like you said, there's the
mm,
ones who are just confused.
they're confused, bro. And you know,
Showing you love.
you mustn't mistake them for all Somalians, because you know Somalians, they're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Very nice
You know,
people.
because in every country there will be a bad person, there will be a good person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But what
Don't say
people
that.
are mistaking.
Keep going, bro. Don't say that. They need to
What?
move back to the Middle East. They're African. We just said they're
What?
African.
You're making that sound again, sir.
Oh, I am? One second, bro. Let me
Yeah.
just see what Monica's question now. I don't want to miss it.
What mustn't I say, sir?
Oh, no, not you. No, not you. Like, I want to read somebody's question for you.
Shit, nigga. I thought I caught corona. Oh.
Corona?
Oh.
I think he is black.
I
What
think like
are
you're
you?
making that sound again, sir.
I am?
Mm.
One second. I'll fix it. I just want to find this question that my mod wrote. They are corrupt. Yeah. I'm looking for the question. Monica wrote, very sad, that bad, true, high, damn. You know, it might have gone so high. Exactly what I said today. Yeah, I think like it's all the way up where I can't even read it anymore. Hell nah, bro. They were shipped from there. Who was shipped from where? Huge income divide between blacks, coloreds, and whites. Bro, explain the color thing to me real quick.
Oh, coloreds. It's
I'm looking for the question.
coloreds. It's I don't want to say something now that will piss someone off, but if I may put it in that way, sorry for the people who are listening, but
Sorry, guys.
my
Whoever
English
gets
is not
offended,
good.
sorry.
I'm trying to put it in a way so that you guys can understand. But if I may put it in that way, it's another race or ethnicity in South Africa, which I would say they are they are half they are half of South African origin and half of the
European.
origin of the Boers, the white South Africans, if I may put it in that way. But their history is so far back. I mean, these people, they have been there for so long time. They understand, so that it has been,
You're
and there
not
are
white,
so
right, bro?
many.
You're not white, right? You're black.
I'm black.
Yes,
I'm
he's black.
black. Yes,
Yeah, me too. But people asking, I'm just answering it for them.
but
How?
my mother is half Xhosa and half Boer, white African.
Okay. Oh, so are you mixed too?
Yes, my father is Somalian.
Oh, your father's Somali.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Haye, Mafhana, sahib. Alhamdulillah, sahib.
Hey, y'all having a little connection right here. That's wavy. Yo, what's
Yeah.
going on? Why can't I see you? I mean, at least
Me,
not the other person. Not even okay. Okay. At least I can hear you, so that's fine. But let
yeah.
me make sure. Let me make sure that you're part of like the video, so that you're not going to be talking and it's off the place. Good. Okay. Now we're good.
Yeah, but let me just tell something also to my Somalian brother. Hey, you have probably heard that South Africans, they are bad to Somalians. Yes. Oh, okay, but this I will put it out there now. There's not even only Somalians, Congolese say that, even Nigerians say that it's true. South Africans, they are bad in a way. Do you understand? But
Yeah, well, we bet
it, it,
you're
you know
correct.
the xenophobia, it starts out
Monica,
very
please, can you write it again? I
deeper
can't see it.
deeper than that. You understand? You know what, if I may put it like this, you know the Nigerian, you're Nigerian. Do you know what black X is?
Black Axe. That's a cult now.
Yes, black X is in South Africa. Now you know what black X are doing, right?
Yeah, bro, they kill people. They do initiate. They do all that crazy stuff. Do drugs. Crazy guys. That's
Exactly.
actually I was scared of going to college in Africa in Nigeria for that reason because I know like if you don't if they come to initiate you and you don't join, they could kill you if they want.
You see what I'm saying? Now that's why some South Africans, they hate Nigerians, but what they mistake of, not all Nigerian is like that. You
Is-
understand?
Oh,
understand?
so
Because
it's called the cultism.
yes, not only because of that. You understand? There's a
Did
lot.
we bring it there? Did we bring the black axe there? That's what it happened.
No, no, no. There is black X there. You understand?
Wow.
Like um, a sister daughter. I don't know how to say a sister. I have a sister daughter who apparently she had a friend who was how do you call it when girl trafficking? What you call it?
Okay, is this sex trafficking?
Exactly. Yes, she has been sex trafficked in that black axe. So
Wow.
the black
Damn. So
black.
Nigerians are doing that too, huh?
But not all Nigerians are like that. You understand? Because you know
Oh,
what
most
the
definitely, I know that.
yeah, yeah. My
But
friend, you know what the problem is with today's people? People, they don't see the problem for the problem. They always try to connect the problem to the ethnicity. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Like for example, a South African who's fucked up, they will say, "Oh, it's because he's from South Africa." Uh, what is that thing? What is the Boko Haram in Somalia? I forgot what their name is. Al
Oh
Shabaab.
no.
Al Shabaab. Okay.
Oh yes,
Oh.
when Al Shabaab do bad things, they say, "Oh, it's the Somalians, this." Not all Somalians are bad. Not all South Africans are bad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just, me, I dream for a day where hatred is not in our country, because at the end of the day, it was the white man who learned us how to hate.
And then hate each other.
This hate thing, it didn't come exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wallahi Billah, I'm telling you one day, me, I don't condone violence, but I'm telling you, if there's one person I would fuck up in this country and die as a martyr, it was going to be the white man.
Yo, bro. So I heard someone said that they heard that the Nigerian men were stealing South African girls and wives. So the South African men started getting jealous. Is there any truth to that?
Excuse me, come again?
She said she just asked me the question again. I'm skipping it. That's my question. Yo, no. So basically, somebody wrote like South Africans, right?
Yeah.
One of the reasons they heard they hate Nigerians is because of Nigerian men go and like sleep with their wives and steal their girlfriends and stuff, and that's probably the reason why. Have you heard anything like that before?
My bro,
Be honest, because I've heard that a lot too.
you know, I'm going to be honest with you, because to be honest, I have cousins who are half Nigerian and half South African, but I can tell you,
Oh, you have
it's
cousins
not
that are half
that.
half, huh?
Yes, I'm telling you, sir, it's not that, it's just that people, they will try and find anything to bring dirt on your name. Do you understand?
Uh huh.
Because at the end of the day, what does it matter if you are Nigerian or I'm South African? Me and you, we're still going to be niggers in front of the white person. Do you understand?
No, yes, yes, yes. True. That's
That
very
doesn't
correct.
that doesn't even
Monica, this is crazy because I can't find your question. Like
that doesn't
I'm over
even
here
come.
doing homework looking for your question. I just asked you the question. You were skipping them. I just saw that's my question. That's the sorry, bro. That's the only like that's my question. That's the only thing that you wrote that I saw. Like everything else, and I scrolled all the way to the top, like literally looking for this because you. I think he is black. You wrote that. Sorry, bro. We're just trying to because I want her to be able to ask her question because she's one of my people. Jay Wave asked him the question I asked. That I saw that. Don't cry, please. I saw that. Anytime I saw that. Guy talking and then like I wrote my question. I'm going to read everybody else's question too. Sorry, I just want to like get Monica's thing. Like I don't know what's going on. I
It's
just
fine. I will answer every question.
he said that pretty much said that Nigerians, a good example is like we brought like we have a cult, we have something in Nigeria called secret cults, right? And the secret cults is basically fraternal organization, like a fraternity, but in Nigeria the fraternities are violent, right? They kill, they do drugs, they like rob, they rape, and they pretty much yes, yes. Hey, Nigeria Day here. Let me put
Yeah,
you in
I
there.
can hear you.
Please talk. This will be interesting. How you doing now? Welcome. Yes.
Wait, I can't hear him that good. It's making a sound.
You said
Can you
you're
please?
talking as if
Yes, I said.
the problem going on with South Africa is just uh some people. No, it is everyone. It's the government. It's the people. It's the ideology you people have. That is what is going on. Because you cannot kill another black man in masses, multitudes, and expect what are you expecting? Are you expecting okay things are going to work out for you? No, the Nigerians you people killed, the thousands of Nigerians you people killed out of jealousy, out
Thousands?
of pride,
They're killing
out of
Nigerians in a high number like that?
yes.
Can I answer to this? Can I answer to this guy?
Almost definitely. It's a conversation, yes.
Okay, listen. First of all, I want to say sorry if you feel that South Africans have done your people in a very bad way. Because me, I don't condone violence, uh, black on black violence. You know, but there is bad South Africans that are doing bad stuff to not only Nigerians, to other African countries. There is the same also towards South Africans. You understand? It comes both ways. As I'm saying, or there's both bad and good people in a country. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Yeah, but like actually I'm a moderator of this conversation, so I'll just you guys could go back and forth actually.
And what I was trying to say also, you know, Africa, South Africans. To be honest, I really don't have a uh, quite good answer for why they are doing like that. But for what I think, as a fellow South African, I think it might be because what the white people did to us, then now we feel that we have to, you know, take back, and we have to take it back by force, which is wrong. Do you understand?
Yeah, now
It
you're
is very,
talking.
it is very wrong, very wrong. But there is also this thing in South Africa. I saw it now on TikTok. Farm, you know, the white farmers, they are saying that they are being killed and
Yeah,
whatever.
I saw that
That is true.
yesterday.
I am,
That is true. That is
you know,
100% true.
I really don't condone
The
violence.
white farmers are getting
I
killed.
don't like.
Hello, hey,
Yes,
excuse
they are
me.
getting.
Say the problem is you are killing the white people. You are killing the black people. And your country is still like this. What do you want? Do you want everyone out of your country? If you want everyone out of your country, then your government should just tell them to leave instead of killing them. Because it is so inhumane that you kill people and your government cover it up for you. My wife is
I
from
don't
South
know why
Africa
you're
and
saying
I
that I
see.
killed people. I have never even killed a bird in my life. So please don't say that I killed people.
Oh,
But
sorry. I'm sorry for generalizing
okay,
everyone. Some South
continue.
Africans. I am not supposed to generalize all South Africans. There are some people in South Africa that are the nicest people. They are like they can lay their life for you. Yes, I shouldn't have generalized everyone, but there are some with a sick ideology, the lazy people who think, oh, I don't have job because
That,
Nigerians are stealing my job. Okay, what do you want from Nigerians? You call us that our men are scammers, that our men are cheats, that our men take your wife, our men are cultists, our men are Yahoo boys, our men are criminals.
But I
The
also heard.
biggest crime.
But I was sorry. This is to you, actually, Joshua. I also heard that we go there and we establish businesses, and that's also a part of like they feel some type of way about that because
Okay, yeah. The
we'll
problem is
yeah.
you see the hypocrisy with some South Africans. Do you know that there are some top South African business in Nigeria like ShopRite, DSTV? It is owned by South
It's
Africans. You know that, right?
true. That's true. That is very
Do
true.
you see us speaking against it? Everyone use ShopRite in Nigeria. It is a beautiful shopping market. We all use it. We never tear it down as if it's not ours. Okay, what is so wrong in us having a business there when they have so many businesses that are thriving in Nigeria? We are almost 200 million people,
Is
and
it
almost
MTN?
everyone. I said Nigeria is almost 200 million, and let's just say half of the population is using DSTV that is from South Africa.
MTN.
Yeah, we are literally supporting your business. So how is we having business there is a very big issue that you feel so threatened. But you have business back home. Okay, do you know what? Let's establish something. Why don't you all leave Nigeria? What if we say something like that? How will you feel? How will you feel if we kill the Nigerians? See, one thing about Nigerians, they can say bad things about them, say they are good for nothing, nothing. But Nigerians, wherever we go, we try to be the best we can be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see in the US, we are always the ethnic group where they go to school a lot is Nigerian. We always try to be the best we can be. It is
True.
when society push us to the limit. That's when we have to speak out for ourselves. We have to defend ourselves. Like what is going on with in Nigeria about the terrorism. The Christians are being killed for what?
For what? Well,
I am a Muslim myself, and it's not right that the government is not saying anything about it. Okay, now the Christians cannot even defend themselves because they don't want violence, like what they said. Okay, imagine if the Christians take up guns and start killing back the Muslims, then there's a civil war.
that's
You people should be able to calm down. You should be able to control yourself as human beings. You can't bash people's head with stones and say you feel threatened about a business when
that's
your own
true.
country business is
how we
thriving
killing
back
each
home.
other. How are we killing each
Listen,
other?
my friend, nobody said that it's bad that you guys have come to our country. Me, I see your country as my country. So this thing that you say, that
Monica,
it's like
leave and
that
come
it's
back.
like us
You're
against
not black.
you. I find it very bad because at the end of the day, my friend, we are all
Leave and
one.
come
Me and
back.
you, we are black.
Now keep going, guys.
As I really don't condone the violence in South Africa. Really, I really don't. For me, I just dream that Africa one day will unite as one big country instead of divided in all of these particular parts that the white man has taught us to. I wish for a day where I can go back to my country. In my own country, it's not only problems between immigrants and the South Africans. It's even there's even beef through the how do you call it, through the clans in a way, like Xhosas against Khaleds, or Khaleds against Zulus. You understand?
Yeah,
Problems, they go everywhere, my bro. They go everywhere. It's not only one way. They go everywhere. But as as I'm trying to say from the beginning,
yeah, that is true. From the way you
can you
speak,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you from the way you speak. You sound also frustrated with what is going on. So I'm going to understand from your own point of view, because you will know how a person is from the way they speak and the way you talk. You're like, you are also tired. See, as an African, we all want to go back home. Really, I am tired of staying in a white man country and
I can't
eating.
hear you.
I said, as an African,
I can
I
hear you very
also
well.
want to go back home. Every African, they dream of
Mm,
going back home. But it's hard. When you go back home, you have to start from scratch where there is absolute corruption. You cannot
that's
do
true.
anything. Everyone wants your money. Everyone wants to steal from you. Everyone wants to cheat you. And when you and this mentality some Africans have when someone comes back from, let's say, Europe, they think they are very rich. No, these people go there and
Exactly.
work their asses off.
Off.
I know of some people in
That's
Europe that just they live like beggars just because they want to send money back home. And back home, all that is going on is fighting.
Fighting.
exactly.
Problem. Eh? Everybody, all people want to do, all they want to do is just be happy in their motherland, their country to look out for them to feel safe, you know. And it kind of sucks when also now, okay, you have to leave your motherland and then you go somewhere else, and you go to a place, and this is not coming for you specifically, little Jojo. Of course, you go to a place where you feel like this is where black people are too. These are my continent, you know. Yeah, South Africa is developed a little, so we go there looking for, instead of going to Europe, we're like, you know what, we could go here. There's a black people. Most population is black, and then it's the black. It's not even the white people that's killing you. It's the blacks. This to me is
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
I see that.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
I understand. I understand you guys. I
and the
understand
people in
that.
the comments actually saying they're saying that the statistics and the stuff that's happening in South Africa is just propaganda by the white. It's South Africans writing propaganda by the white man. It's alt-right South Africans that is putting out these statistics about Nigerians getting killed or about all the stuff going on, which I find it hard to believe.
Can I answer that one?
Please,
You know what I think the person is meaning when he says propaganda by the white man. If I may put it in this, if if from the
please.
first place the white man never even stepped into our country, I guarantee you, the whole thing would be different. We will maybe not be as developed as people say. We live off white people. Okay, yes, maybe we won't be as developed, but I'm telling you, our hatred to other people wouldn't be as much. People, people, people there, they are so corrupt by the white people. You know, even families, they are hating each other, uh, not only through cultures or countries, even through the family. Even through the family, they hate each other. If the white people wasn't if the Boers weren't there from the first place, I guarantee you it would be different. And I know you guys, maybe you are thinking, you can't always blame it on the white man, blah blah, but at the end of the day, it's the white man who is controlling our country. The person that you see is our president. He is sitting there because of white money. He is getting white money as the other leaders in Africa.
But didn't
Instead,
they
instead,
bring up?
instead
Please, you could go.
instead of investing in their country, they would invest in themselves.
Didn't the president help with a bill with, like, repatriation of land or something like this? Because I know Malema was going crazy about this, and I thought something happened.
Can you come again, please?
Do you know Julius Malema?
Yes, I know him.
Now this
He's
guy
a crazy
was
one.
making noise about giving the land, taking the land from the whites to give it to the blacks a couple years ago, a year or two ago. I thought they did something
Mm.
about that. I thought they had laws. They passed something. No,
You know what? Because of the I mean, because of the problems that happen in my country, in a way, I'm starting to sleep in South Africa. Even now, I don't know how it looks in my country, but I've heard about that they want the land back, and I really do understand them. To be honest, I really do understand them, because now the white people, they have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it.
Oh.
They don't help the blacks that are killing each other for some shoes that cost maybe 5 rand or something like that. They don't help the people. You understand?
Hmm.
Instead, they will see the people walk around hungry and kill themselves until there are no people left.
Okay,
The white men
can
are
I
the ones
come in
killing.
there?
Hmm.
First off, when to my South African brother, when you were talking, you said the we are feeding off white people. No, first off, Africa has never fed off white people in terms of food. We even one country in Africa has enough food, has enough like
No, I'm
fruit.
talking about wealth,
Okay,
resources,
wealth.
money. That's
We
what
have
I mean.
never fed from white people on wealth. They literally built their
They're
country
eating
from
from what?
our resources, our land, our woods, our diamonds, our gold, everything we have. They use it to build their country. You know, the thing with white man is you can call them whatever you want. You can call them devil, but they are very smart.
That's
The
true.
white people are
Without
very smart.
that,
They never underestimate anybody.
Never.
Never. You know, see, it's like having a computer. If you have a computer, you don't know how to use it. It is just staying there and it's not serving its purpose. And I need a computer and you have one. And I know the use of your computer. I will come take it from you because you do not value what you have. You do not even know the value of what you have. So I will use your computer to do my own work while you do nothing.
I
That is
understand.
life. And everything is fair in war. That is a saying. You know, during the wartime, it's like in the olden days, it's like there are a lot of
Touch you.
countries now that are not even in their original land because
Your
everything is
mic
fair
is
in
making
war.
sounds again, sir.
What?
Sorry?
His mic is making those sounds again, sir.
Oh, me, huh? Okay, let me mute myself.
No, no, the other person.
Oh, it's Face to Face Africa that's doing that. Sorry. He comes in and he does that.
Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
okay. So I'm like, I'm happy with what you're saying because also in South Africa there are white people that are living in poverty, like serious poverty. They are living in slums. We know this, but the
Yes,
problem is, even before the white people came, African countries were at war with themselves. This is normal. Even the Native Americans, they were at war with themselves. It is normal to have war in a country between yourself. But the white man came in. Okay, who was the first people that started selling each other? It was the black people that were
I
selling
can't
each
hear
other.
you now.
Now, can you hear me properly?
I can hear
Can
you.
you fix his speaker, please?
Yeah, I can. I am speaking from my
Yeah,
speakerphone.
he's speaking loud. I can
No, but I'm sorry, but it's I think it's because I'm doing this on my phone, but it's making those sounds, when it's breaking.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
So
uh,
this okay, let's I'm gonna take this face to Africa. I don't know if he's the one causing it. I'm gonna take him out of this chat because if he's not even helping. Good, leave. Don't come back.
okay. Can you hear me properly?
Now I can hear you, sir.
Okay. I really appreciate what you're saying because, like I said, you are speaking from a heart of frustration. You are also tired, but we should point out the things that are wrong in Africa and try to solve them. We should not, because I've been listening to what he has been saying a long time about you being upset about him bringing what happened about the rape, the crime, rape crime that he's showing it to the white people, something like that. No, he's not saying this because the white people should hate on us. He is trying to bring awareness to these things because some people just look past this, but this is not okay. The victims of this are women, not men. Men can have fun and everything, and we don't give a fuck. for women
Oh boy, another one.
go through.
Another
You are
South African they come. Oh, so make it ready.
you are breaking again.
Wait till you talk, my guy.
I thought you another South African they come. So make it ready.
I did ready, ni. She ain't want argue with me, ni.
He
You
ain't
are
get this to
breaking.
say so for sure.
Okay, oh yeah, now make you put on me. This face of
I can't
facts,
see you.
insha they enter.
This guy they vex me, man. I wish I feel block the guy, but I no fit. I have to just keep deleting him anytime he comes in.
You guys let him know, ni, say that he in the come the good that is affecting the other guy with the ear, ni.
Yo, face the facts, bro. Yo, be respectful, bro. Please, because I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you from my YouTube if you moving like this, coming and disrupting people's thing. We're having a very constructive conversation right now, B. Okay, so while we're waiting for this new guy to come real quick, Monica said I should ask you. So what? Which I know the answer because I've been doing research, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, Joshua, you will know the answer because you're married to a South African. So what happens to these guys who get like who rape these females? What happens to them law wise? Like,
Oh,
do they go to jail? What happens?
now some of
Nothing.
them just walk freely.
Nothing.
It's like, bro, you don't
But
understand.
you know,
You can kill
jail in South
someone in
Africa is
South
easy.
Africa and you walk away, bro. You can kill someone in South Africa and walk away. The people will not say anything. They are so scared of saying. You can shoot someone and you are walking with your gun,
Mm,
and even the police officers they will just stay standby, and you just walk
that's
or run
true.
away.
What
I
is
had to take,
this?
You know what?
bro. I
South
had to take
Africa,
my
you take the
wife
law in
away
your own
from
hands.
there. I had to take my wife away because she has been a victim of something like this, and I don't like talking about this because
Man,
bro, do you know that it is so sad that my wife, the uncle, is a predator? The uncle,
family members. I don't understand this. Like, how? Why? How?
bro. See, my brother, I know say Nigeria get you know, you get, but these people, they be with you.
Ah, this one not Chris, man. This one not Chris, man. This is crazy to me, man.
So now the problem is my wife is so scared that sh- she is scared of her own father.
See, see, I watched the video saying that.
Excuse
So,
me.
for you to say this, this is actually a thing.
The other guy that is speaking, may I ask what is your wife Xhosa Zulu? What is she?
Oh, she's from Zulu. Zulu,
She's Zulu.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Why? Why?
She,
You know what? I really.
I'm curious. Why did you ask that question about if she was?
Excuse me.
Why did you ask that question? If she was Kosa or Zulu,
No,
do
no.
Zulu get raped
I
more,
was
or like something like this, or is it in their culture? You think, or something?
no,
I was
no, there is no problem. We just asked. There
I
is no
was
Oh,
problem
okay,
to
okay,
it.
I was
okay, okay.
asking out of curiosity. You know, both. You know, Xhosas, even me, my side. I know we are very fucked up. You know, in South Africa, people are used to take law in their own hands. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because law there, it's not law there is not there. Police is just there to understand, just to show that they have a working police force. To understand, but at the end of the day, if you have stayed in South Africa, you am I right?
What?
Have you stayed in South Africa?
You have
Yes,
stayed.
yes.
Oh, then I'm guessing that you know that bribery is very common throughout the police and the people,
Yes, yes, true, true, very true.
Like
and
Nigeria?
that is a very
No,
very
my
big
brother, Nigeria at least they
that
get
is
head
a
though.
very big problem.
And this one is crazy though. I don't know if you guys heard of me too. He has heard of it. That drug where they are mixing HIV medication with rat poisoning with
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
so they now do it. It's like their mind just explode or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You should, that's it.
This
Sometimes very young boys.
because like I was doing research on this yesterday, and they interview the guys, and when the guys answer the question, it's matter of factly. Yes, this is how we do it, and this is why we do it. It's not like any form of like, oh, I feel bad. No, no, no. It's like, yeah, this is what's happening. So I know, like, that's why when I even got messages like that, in my comments, like the guy writing the thing about, yeah, in South Africa is overpopulated, and like there's a lot of people who don't have jobs. So what do you expect? I'm like, a lot of these people have the attitude that these things are like,
Yeah, the sick part is they justify something like that with we don't have jobs. Oh, you don't have jobs, so you feel, oh, since I don't have job, I should while away my time by raping women, by killing people. They even go as far as raping people's mother, bro. Man, see, listening to this guy, my South African brother,
But
listening to him, you
I
can
never
hear
said
that
it
he's
was
very
right.
sad too. He is sad about what's happening in his country, and I respect that. He's a real man. But some South African men, some of them, not all, some of them don't even want to talk about it. They just want to get money. But he is happy. He is sad for his
he's
country.
sad for his country.
I like him, man. Most of them don't even give a shit. They just say, it's not my problem.
And honestly speaking, what you're saying is 100% true, because honestly, most is this it's coming down because of the statistics. The
Mm.
statistics is saying it's most of them. Like, I'm sorry, the statistics are saying it's a most thing, because this is not 50% we're talking about. Okay, we're past 100% to the point that we're 132%. Okay.
Actually, South Africa has the highest rape in the whole world, the highest rape rates.
Yeah, and we gotta realize that there's somebody who's in the comments saying Delhi, India has a huge population. It cannot be worse than South Africa. No, they don't understand that what's happening in South Africa is that bad, where it could be bigger than China, bigger than India. South Africa's population is not close to India or China, but they have the highest rape rate. Let's put that into perspective, guys.
No,
That's
but also India.
Yeah, India. I'm actually
India India also has their own. I don't know, but comparing India and South Africa is like, to me, is like absurd because India is so populated, and India has so many crimes as well because they have child marriage, sex trafficking, human trafficking, so many things. But we are Africans. Indians are
Excuse
Asians. I don't
me.
know. They are Asians should worry about Asians. We have to worry about our country first. Like the proverb always say, you have to remove the dust in your eye before you have to help yourself before you help someone else.
someone
That's the
else.
truth. It's not being selfish, it's just being true. Help yourself, then help someone. If you don't help yourself, a
Uh,
sick person cannot take care of another sick person.
guys, can I say
Both of you are
something?
gonna die. Yes, say something, sir.
My mother just told me that I have to go to bed, guys. So I'm sorry I cannot participate anymore.
Oh, it's fine,
Alright,
man.
no
Otherwise,
problem.
my mom is going to beat me up.
I'm putting for the other guy
But
who's joining right now. I'm
thank you
putting a
guys
new
that
link. Yo,
you
thank
guys
you
have
so
let
much,
me
bro.
come into the live and let
Thank you so
me
much. I
speak
really
out.
do appreciate it.
We appreciate it, man. So we're having a new person coming in. Hi, hi, hi.
You're
Yo, guys,
welcome.
if you
You're
guys
welcome.
want to come in and say something, come into the chat.
Guys, remember one Africa.
One Africa, man.
One.
One African man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your time.
One Africa, man. Like, it's really it's like, while we're waiting, is it possible if you could tell us any stories or anything that you've heard? It doesn't even have to be personal, but just having a wife that's South African, you could probably tell us some things that you've heard that as even like for you to come into this chat, you would know what's going on. And I think you could tell us some stuff while we're waiting for him to come in. I put in the new link, by the way, bro.
Oh, that's me, right?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay. In South African, I stayed in
But just
Cape Town.
having a
You
wife
know.
that's South African, you could
Sorry.
probably
Yeah.
tell us. No, sorry. That was the thing talking. Yes, please. You continue.
Okay, South Africa. I can say South Africa have a beautiful city, a lot of beautiful things about them. It's like South Africa is like two sides of a coin. They are good and bad. but the bad is overshadowing. It's like the bad is speaking more for itself than the good. It's like they always say you have to be known for the good things you do so that it will be able to justify you in the bad things, you know. So when they are calling the bad things you do, they say, ah, but he does these nice things as well. But South Africans do very few good. They are known for very few good things. Now, how is this okay? I was listening to a news where a man raped a woman, and after raping the lady, the parents, the girl was, they wanted justice because they are educated girls, you know. The parents said if they go and report to the police that they will kill them.
What?
That no, that the people that is responsible for the rape is gonna kill her. Their own parents, like, okay, God forbid, I never know the struggles women go through. I never know how it is to be raped because it can be traumatizing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think as a parent you should sit someone rape your daughter and you tell them not to say anything.
That's
Fine,
crazy.
you can get them out of the city and say something because they are going to do it to someone else. If you keep quiet, another person's daughter is going to be a victim. And the worst part, not just girls, boys also. Men rape boys.
Boys.
Okay, fine. I am not against homosexuality. I believe anyone can have their. You can be any gender you want. You can any
Live your life.
sexuality you want. Live your life, but leave children out of it. What did a child do? Okay, there is a story that went on in South Africa, and there was a Muslim man. He got married to a very young girl. I think was it a very young girl. So and people were told, and he was married the girl at a very young age, and was sleeping with the brother.
The girl's
This
brother.
happens. The girl's brother and the man. He goes to the mosque and prays. Now, Muslim people in South Africa are the nicest people. They are very nice. Muslim people are very nice. Even they are very nice. Christians are nice. But the man does that, and a lot of people are looking up to you as imam or whatever you call yourself. You teach people in the mosque, and you do something like that. Then you use this influence as an imam to want to silence the boy because the boy wants to speak out because he is going to the mosque to go and learn something. But when he's going there, look at what you're doing to him.
How can you be? How can you silence? How can you be? You're complicit.
Now, the same thing goes for also some priests, some Christian priests. You see, it's not just I believe religion is meant to make us connect to God, but there are some twisted people in religion that are using it for bad thing. It is so sick. In sometimes I wish people should leave South Africa. If I had the power, I would just make the bad people like leave, just maybe die or something.
Honestly, because
Because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They should just die because you cannot be killing people. Bro, I've lived in South Africa,
too
man.
bad.
I saw someone get shot and the person was walking on the street like then a car picked the person up. Nobody did anything. You know if it's Nigeria, everybody go rush you now, you get.
Uh you're
Nigeria
born
they go.
come up for yourself.
So I'm trying to tell you how far it has gone in South Africa. That's that bad. My wife is so traumatized that she doesn't want to be back there. We only go back there because we want the children to know part of where they are from. We go to
Wow.
Nigeria, we go to South Africa because I believe the children they we have to start teaching them now because these children are going to be the future of Africa. And if they are all messed up like this, our leaders now, then the whole world is crazy.
Exactly, and that's my thing. This is the new generation that needs to be impacted because if we could get to them at this age now, this is the best time because of no a lot of people they just I'm gonna say this Africans as a whole do not. It seems like they have a problem with hearing the truth about their country. if it's not something that make them feel good, they don't want to hear it. But the thing about it is, we are Africans, and we're now at the point where we have to put these things to the forefront. If you're from South
Yeah,
Africa, I mean, if you're from Somalia, you have to know what's happening in South Africa, okay? And so that those people, they know that everybody knows about it. Maybe they will do better. But not only that, we just need to educate each other about what's happening. Because of you
yeah,
guys growing up, these things cannot be happening there. Maybe you guys will be the ones to go there and make a difference. We don't. Maybe it's us. We don't know. But this is what has to be done right now, man.
yeah. It's also the same thing. Africans, you know, Africans, we are all blacks. Not all of us are blacks. We have different skin colors. But do you know some dark Africans are being racist to other Africans?
Oh
I
yeah,
have never seen this before in my life.
it's a shocker. Now it's on TikTok. I saw this thing in my life. Me.
I was watching one of your video on the Somalians, if they are black. They said no, they are not. Now I told you before, anyone can be who they want. I don't give a shit. If you say you're not black, then you're not black.
If you don't
Because
want
I
to be
know,
black, it's not by force.
because also Somalians, there are people in Somalia that are very dark, and there are some people that are very light skinned.
Right.
So if they don't want to be dark, then no problem. I am not going to force you. Okay, if you want to identify as uh your race is Somalian, then no problem. Somalian, no problem. Everybody can be there, but not to the point that you're saying racist words to each other. You're calling People are calling Somalis big forehead. Somalis are calling West Africans monkeys.
Monkeys.
You
Call
know?
it, they even have term. The thing about it is that it got so deep that I have Somalis now writing me. Okay, I have Somalis writing me in my Instagram, and they are confessing certain things to me that I was shocked. Like, there's this people called the Bantu people in Somalia, right? Those
Oh
people,
yeah, the Bantu.
they're always hiding. They're always hiding. Because even as they're in the West, they're hiding because they're afraid, right? But these people, they started. Well, I guess maybe because they saw my. I don't know what they saw in me, but they started contacting me, telling me a lot of things about what they've been through and what they go through in their country, and I was shocked. I'm like, in Africa,
Yeah. Oh, and the Bantu people. These people are like Somalian, but they are not Somali by heritage. They are like different face features. That is understandable. Like Nigerians now, we have Fulani.
we have Fulani.
Fulani are like these cattle people now.
Yeah, yeah, the nomads kind of thing.
But the thing is, we call them Nigerians, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we say they are tribe.
Fulani.
They be Fulani.
Our
That's
president,
their.
we already know we Fulani.
Why not Fulani now? That's
We
to
give
tell you
them,
that
we give them.
Nigeria is Nigeria is a very open-minded country. But I see something like that, and the worst part is the words Africans use, like this Ethiopian and Somalia, they start using words like, we made you eat raw meat, we slave you, we cut you people. And I am listening to this and I'm like, sometimes I'm looking at these things and I'm like, what? This 2021, our
Wow.
youth don't know what to do, but they are using the history and the people that were involved in the history of what happened. Some of them are even traumatized by this event. But now our youth are using it for clout. They are using it to for pride. And we cut your people, we slave your people.
We
Is
slave you.
that something
Go
to be proud of?
in my comments, you will be shocked. The stuff the people. That's why I had to go again crazy that day. 'Cause if I couldn't believe the Africans are doing this to each other, I didn't know this was a thing. It's very
Yeah,
shocking. It's very shocking when I see like different. First of all, I was shocked because it's like, oh, this whole time I thought like we all saw ourselves the same way, and then I started realizing, oh, we don't. We all see ourselves differently. You know,
I have never seen something like that before in my life. The thing I like about Nigeria and Ghana, our only fight is about food. That is it. We at the end, we always call each other. He's my brother. He's my sister.
that's how.
The only thing we could, when I was when living in Europe, that's when I knew that Africans can be racist to each other. Because back home, I didn't know these things.
It's not.
Because the Ghana people, the only thing we fight about is food, and I know that it doesn't. And it's a nice. Sometimes we will say we are just using it to joke. It's normal, but some people are really racist to West African countries, and some West African countries are racist to the East Africans. See, having a big forehead is a beautiful feature,
It's
and
beautiful.
it's nothing to be ashamed of. Having a big nose like West Africa is a beautiful feature. Africa is the most diverse country. We should use that our diversity to bring something good, not to start racial slurs and to divide each other.
Make
You,
people
you are a
feel.
monkey. You are a camel. Imagine.
Can you imagine?
And when it goes to the white people, you see, Americans, as all crazy they can be, you will never see an American and another American calling this one you are a white pig. They can fight different political views, but you don't see them calling racial slurs to each other.
That's true.
But you only see it in African. Okay, Ethiopians eat raw meat. How is that something for you to use to insult them? That is literally their food. You know, see the racism in
You know what this
Africa.
person wrote?
What?
Somalis have enslaved Bantus for 400 years. We are not black. See this kind of thing where then they write, eh? Hey! Oh, me, I just day here. You know, me, I just day here. I just see this and I have to laugh. I have to like smile
Bro,
and laugh.
I'm serious. When I left Africa, that's when I knew Africans can be so racist to each other. Like even like, is that something to be proud of?
You
Now,
know,
if you read that, is that something to be proud of as a human being?
you speak to their scholars that speak at Speaker's Corner in London, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they will start going into why they're not black. And it's like, yo, you don't understand? Say we're black because we're one. We're trying to be one in this. Like, why are we? What is the pushback? Because you don't want to
yeah.
be classified with us with our feet. What is it? You know what I mean? But if I say
Hmm.
that, it kind of hits a nerve for them. But honestly, I really feel like it's part of them looking down on us a little bit, kind of thing. Like not
No,
all Somalis,
the
because
thing is,
all my
bro,
Somali
East
people.
African cannot look down on West African because
Good.
our country economy is literally bigger. All West African countries, their economy are bigger, you know. But look, East African, their women are very beautiful. We
The
all
women
know
are very
that.
beautiful. We know that. That's
We
a
all know
fact.
that. They have beautiful hair. But back home, West Africa, our women are beautiful as well. They have beautiful hair. Literally, this woman Genevieve.
Yes.
Forbes used her the most beautiful woman in the world, most beautiful black woman in the world. Forbes used her.
So you see, so
So
will anybody now be mad at that? That's my question. You see, you cannot see another black person being celebrated and not say, no, our people are finer.
no, you should celebrate with all. Like I always say, bro, coming to Europe, I always tell my Somali people, I say, wow, I like your people hair, oh." And some of them will be like, ah, your own is too strong. I'm like, are you serious?
They will tell you to your face. That's the Jared. That's what a Jared they say
Yeah,
mean.
they call me Jaria, like Jari. I'm like, what is that? They say you are Jaria, you don't know. And I said, okay. But at the end of the day, I am. So they told me Jaria means like someone that is not Somali.
They're gonna make it sound sexy. You know, when they want to explain it to you, when you get onto it, like what does that mean? No, it's not racial slur. No, you're talking down to me. That's why
No,
any
no, I think Jaria means someone that is not a Somali.
so Jarea means I think it has something to do with the hair texture. Yes, right. There's a people they call Jarea in Somali. The Bantus are the Jareas, right? Now the
Okay.
Bantus look more like us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have features like us. Like let me not even say closer to us. Pretty much like us. You know the rest
Bro,
of
Bantus are West Africans, bro. There's nothing to cover up. They are West Africans.
exactly.
The East Africans, they have enslaved the West Africans for hundreds of years. You do know that, right?
I do know
When the Arab slave trade came, if you read the history, they were the ones that were selling us to other people. Read it. Just read it. They are the ones.
I didn't know
But
that part.
Yeah, there you can the Arab slave like
I didn't
you
know
do
that.
know that the Muslims, the black Muslims in Africa were enslaving the other ones. You do know that. Are you not from Nigeria, bro?
No, no, no. But I don't know. Say this, the Somali people been there, them to then day inside this thing because me, I thought that all right. So the Bantus have been writing me, right, and that made me go do more research on the Somali Bantu, right. And basically, in fact, they were saying that they owned. You see, the land that like the Somalis are trying to take away from them, the farmland in by the river. I can even tell you
Yeah.
the name if I do research. They've been there even
Hmm.
before the Arabs came, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now, what I've now connected from what you're saying is when the now Arabs came, the Somalis, because of they even saying the Somalis were not originally even there like that kind of thing. They own
No.
that area. Then
No.
the
They
Somalis
don't.
now came and took over. So now you're telling me that these people were enslaving them. I can even see because till today, you know that they're not even considered full citizens.
Oh, bro, if you want to know that they really look at the way they look at other Africans, the
That's
West
why I believe.
Africans,
That's why I believe because of the way a lot of
bro.
them, not all of them, but a lot of them look at us.
Say, no, not all of them. Some Somalis are very nice people,
Exactly.
but I don't know. Some of them, my friend always tells me that when he was growing up, the mom always tell him he's not black, is a descendant of Arab, that he is the master of black people, that he enslaved these people. These people are not equal to them, those kind of
Okay.
words. So
I
when he
have a
came
response to
around black people, he changed his ideology. He said, growing up, they would tell you you are not black. Don't ever say you're black. And most of them use this excuse as is a European word. No, we literally call the Europeans white.
yes.
Color is color. Nothing is superior to
There's,
color.
you know what I mean?
The first color that was ever in existence was black. Black. When God created the world, everywhere was that black. Black. Black is not a color to be ashamed of. It's not a bad thing. And I hate the fact that in movies the devil is wearing black. No, nigga, the devil wears red, bro. It's even there in proof. The devil is not wearing black all the time. The devil can wear any color. So
exactly.
people have think that black is something to be ashamed of. No, black people are
Darkness.
drug dealers. No, black people no. So if say I be Edo boy now.
Oh,
If you
South
go
South.
my
You did South South. Me too.
if you go my homeland,
Mm-hmm.
our museum, you go over see the history there. Not them, oh. These East Africans, them be the Muslim of them. Not the slave our people. The ones some
The
they go sell
smell
some of us go meet Portuguese, all those things. Although they help us
of
fight these Portugal people, they fought the Portuguese at a point too. But they were selling also. If you read the history, the
and they were giving
Muslim,
them weapons in turn, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
were selling us. That's why you see the problem with the Bantu now. That's why you will see Somali saying that we are the one that enslave you, like you were our slaves. These Bantu people are West African. You can trace their face features to West Africans. You see this Sudan people, Somalia, they are like the ones that enslave us. Now we can say, okay, we want payback, but no, because
We
we
don't do
have
like
passed
that.
that mindset. We have passed that mindset, bro. Really,
Damn.
it's so amazing. The racism in within Africans is, and also the
We
African
gotta forget the
Americans.
white people because we got our own problem to even face, our own racism to address. You know, the white people, yeah, they successfully they've won for this for now, right? Because of
Yeah,
we're racist to each other. But now we gotta unwind these tied ropes, honestly. But
yeah,
one thing I wanted to say is so the people who think who this is a very serious thing I'm saying, right? The people who
yeah,
think that the Arab go online and write Somalis in Libya. Okay? See what they are doing to Somalis there. Then claim Arab still. Okay?
yeah. Libya is a very God.
Yo,
Libya have enslaved people for many, many years, and it's still going on.
I need to
Slave
make
trade
a
is
video on
still
that.
going on till now.
I need to make a video on that. That this slave trade, Arab slave trade on Africans is no, not
Do
lie.
you know they torture people to the point of they use candle wax to put on their body, hot candle wax on their body, and you sell them as slave? There was a viral post on Facebook of a lady that wanted to sell a person, Somali person.
Listen,
On
listen.
Facebook, he wanted to sell the person. It was even another black guy that is from Senegal that posted it, like saying, "This is wrong." You are even telling them that the lady comes with papers and everything. Now, look, Somalis need to understand that in the eyes of the foreigners, the white people, the Arabs, the Americans, you are black.
A black.
Even if your shade is as light as fuck, like you are black.
You're
Even there are some African American, they are very light skinned. They will tell you, "I am black." That is an educated African American. They will tell you, "I am black." Some African American want to be, no, my forefathers are
Native American mixed with
the
this.
Native American, so I am American. Bro, shut up. You are not Native American in any way. Native Americans are not even the Americans. Now, Native Americans are like living in reserve.
There's a reservation somewhere.
Yeah, bro, you are African. That's why I always try to advise my friends, like African that were born in Europe and America. I say you have to trace your identity back because a time will come you're gonna need your heritage where you're from. Trace it back. It is not something to be ashamed of. And I always say, like this generation, 50%, just more less than 50% are really interested in making African better. Some just want to get out of African and just go for a better life. That's
True.
just it's just the sad case. I always make sure to like take my kids home. You have to know where you're from. It is normal.
It's normal. And you should not be ashamed. I was talking to an African American in my inbox. She's one of my moderators. I wish she was here. She would have asked her questions, but this is what she told me. She was like, "You have to understand that we built this country for over 500 years, right?" And
Yeah.
she's also said that that's why we have a problem leaving it. And the way I interpreted what she wrote was this: America is developed, so I'm scared of going to a country that's not as developed. That's pretty
Yeah.
much their fear. But the thing about
You,
it, who's gonna go develop the place?
bro, the sick part about it is that for a continent that has been so exploited by other continents, Africa is really doing well for themselves. Because look at South Africa, look in Lagos, look at other countries, look at the industry, look at what they've built. It's beautiful. You understand?
Yes.
A lot of look at Nigeria is literally number one, like wealthiest country, and followed by Egypt. Africa has been exploited by so many continents. Other continents built their country from Africa resources. But
Till
look at
this
us, we
day.
are still trying to stand. We are still standing. Now, for the African Americans, they say, I understand what you create is hard for you to live it, but you did not create it. Your ancestors did. And your ancestors were not happy being slaves, being whipped to build houses for the white people. Now you think, I just want to stay here. They are going to keep, this George Floyd death and everything, and also this Somali boy that was
Yeah, the
killed.
Somali boy that got killed.
See, the thing is, white people will never see us as superior or equal. That is what, see, racism is built to their mindset. Their school, everything teaches them that you are a white man, so you are privileged. You can do whatever you want. That is literally what they are teaching them in school, like the white people. They shot this Somali boy. What did they say? A black man. They did not say a Somali man with race, Somalia, ethnicity, Somalia. A black Somali man was shot. So they're gonna use black for you. But it's just. I mean, I understand the African Americans not wanting to leave. It's understandable. I don't understand your, like I always say, I do not know what people go through. I don't understand your struggle in life. So, but what I believe is, if you feel it's so hard to leave, try and research about Africa. when you research more about African, it can give you a better idea of what African look like, not the hut they are showing you on TV. Because the hut they are showing you on TV, that place, some people don't even live there.
Some people don't even live there, and that's why, like, even on TikTok now, I put a video up of that Chinese man. I don't know if you saw it. That Chinese man, this is how he's exploiting Africa.
Or the man in Zambia.
Is it Zambia or Kenya? I don't know, but it's
I
probably
think
Zambia.
I've seen a video like that before. It's like they cook food and things like that.
Exactly. What's it
Oh,
with
I've
that,
seen the
man?
video before on YouTube because that is that man. You know, the people I fear most in this world are Chinese.
Oh, talk about it.
See, Americans, they do things recklessly, but Chinese, they don't do things recklessly. You see, this Muslim in concentration camp and Christians, it
Hmm.
leaked out. That thing has been going on for so many years. It just leaked out. These people, they do things so they are like snakes. They do things so sneaky.
The Uyghurs, right?
Yes, those people. Now, the Chinese people started doing these horrible things to them. When did we find out? We just found out about it. But this thing has been going on for so long. That is to show you how the Chinese people operate. They do you know that in Nigeria now, Nigeria, Ghana, do you, and this country,
Hmm.
and a country in Africa, do you know that Chinese people own majority, like own investment in the countries. Like half of the country investment are owned by
It's Zambia.
Chinese people. Yeah,
Zambia.
yeah.
In
This
Zambia,
Chinese,
the signs in Zambia are in Chinese. The people from Zambia cannot understand the signs in their country.
yeah.
It's crazy.
The worst part is the people
It's
are even
crazy.
speaking Chinese. That is the worst part. Why are they speaking it? It's like a China. You know about the. See, bro. These Chinese people, I fear them more than anything. You know, Europeans are not They don't like war, fight. They just want to be on their
Leader.
own, make their country better. But Americans are very greedy. They go for what they want. Even if people die, they don't care.
They don't
But
care.
Chinese, they come to you as a friend. Hey, I want to help you. Then they take you for everything you have until you are in depth. Look at Nigeria is so much in depth with these people.
Oh,
Okay, has
Nigeria too
what
is so much debt. Yes.
with
Yes.
Chinese? Okay, okay, not just Nigeria. A lot of African countries. You
Oh,
know, they wanted to also help intervene in was it Kenya in the issue with Kenya, but the government said they don't want it. He didn't say that because of nothing. He said that because these people they don't want to just they want everything. These Chinese people are like oh God.
okay.
Do
So,
you know it?
guys, please put your questions in now. I'm sorry. I know, like, everybody's been writing a lot of questions, but we were just having a conversation. Now I'm gonna be like reading questions down to him, please, and
Oh,
stay.
they're
Well,
asking questions.
yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people are saying a lot. Let me see.
Okay.
He's right. They said black some man. I'm gonna make a reaction video to the Libya the thing happened to Somalis by the Libyans. Not only Somalis though, it's all of us black people. Like I said,
It's
black
not
people.
Somali, it's all black people that is going on. They are selling us. You know, the black people that escape their country because of war and go to, from Libya, you can at least get a way to go to Europe. So they catch them and they torture them for fun.
For fun. For fun. Like,
That is what the boy explained. He said they just come and torture them for fun.
and the way they tie their hands is not
Yeah,
the way even police in the US who put handcuffs. This one they tie you like an animal, like you're about to get like skinned. Yo, you
yeah.
need to see this. It's painful. Let me read now. Let me see what maybe they're saying stuff now. Questions wise.
No, sorry.
Now what, man? Yes, I can hear you. Oh, someone is here. Dave. I did now. Now different person be this. We say how far? Oh, welcome, please. Welcome. Oh. Now you have been the Drex, the Max. Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, because you was talking about the propaganda with the farmers in South Africa. Hmm. No, 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 no. Can you say that again? Say some white people, some black people are also dying from the white farmers, eh? I I can hear you. I can hear you. Hmm. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
White farmers or anything, most of them, what their major goal is, like, they use it as a political weapon. They don't really try to solve it. Like, I'm talking of in the case of in the West, for instance. You get what I'm saying? Like, when black people talk about some of their struggles, you get, they always end up bringing like the white farmers in South Africa like are being killed or anything. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh,
rather,
I actually use that, you know?
yeah, yeah. So rather than it even it becoming like, and it is just being used as a political weapon, like to demean some black people's protests. Like, you're
Ooh.
not even helping those people. Like, you're not even getting to the root cause as to see why some of those things are happening. And people have even come out to say like, there's this TikTok account. I'll tag you in it later. Like,
Yeah,
if you check one of her pages, like, she came and in depth, like, she gave an in-depth study on how
I followed
some
you.
of those cases can, of how some things cannot be racist. You are talking about like Somali and all this North African them. I have also have something to add.
Please.
Okay, like, for instance, like, we watch Africa has gone through, like, you get the way it has been exploited, you get. Being African has a different connotation than being European, American, Asian. You get, it has a different color. Like, to some extent, being African has become an identity.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying by that? Like, being African is an identity. And we have some cases of some countries being like stripped of their African identity. Like, for instance, I'm not African. Like, most people don't really see North African as African. Even most of them don't even see themselves as African. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Who? South
So
Africans?
now I'm saying North Africans.
Oh, North
I
African.
also I also go to Somalia. I'll use them to explain. Like most of them are raised up in the culture of them being like Arabic Muslims. That's what they come to see. Like, Africa, mostly nowadays is just being tied to sub-Saharan Africa or Black Africa. You
Mhm.
get right?
Okay, that's
So
true.
like, that's true. So like I'm saying that Somali, let's say, North Africa, let's say Eritrean, Ethiopian, them, to some extent they have lost it because they are being seen mostly as Arab and everything. And as you said, they have a sort of superiority complex. I'm not saying all,
Not
but
all,
some.
but some.
Yes, some. Like, I don't know, to some extent whether they are futurists or something. Like, they value their futures
Yeah,
most.
futurist. It's not hard to describe. It's not colorist, it's not racist, but it's like this related in a way. I don't know.
They
Futurist.
hate the features we have, like the broad, the wide nose, the mouth. To them, they see it as, it's ugly. They see it as
Yeah,
ugly, and they see dark skin as ugly too.
They see dark skin as
yeah,
ugly too. Because somebody here just wrote to me and told me that I'm not. I am dark as hell or something like this. As if it to pain me. Like I love being dark. This is one
Do you
thing.
know that there's some Somalia that is darker than you?
I've seen them.
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen it like Somali. They come in all colors and shades. So, and I've even seen that even some of their own people share certain features with us. And again,
Very true.
what people what people fail to realize is that we ourselves are very diverse. Although it's commonly seen in us that we have big noses and big mouths, which are very beautiful, you also see people with small noses, small mouth, different features.
yeah,
So like
True.
hating someone because of a features, or hating a certain group of a features, which you are broadly generalizing them, when it's not everybody that has those features. Why you're not even trying to figure out the capabilities of those people? It's just generally being ignorant, and to a certain extent stupid, because not only it doesn't benefit you in any way, it's just a false sense of superiority. You get what I'm saying, right?
Very false sense of superiority on some of their parts. That's a fact. And
and the
a
worst
lot of
part,
people writing a lot of stupid stuff here. That's why I'm getting more mad. Sorry, make me not continue, sir.
the worst part about it is that their country is literally in ruins. I don't know how you're going to keep your shoulder up when your country is like the way it is, you know?
You know, the honest truth
That's
about it is that as
like honestly speaking, honestly speaking, we should all honestly as a continent, we should be all on the same page. The people come
yeah,
and oh, you're obsessed with us. You're listen. What us you're talking about is us. It's all of us in this. Guess what? Africa right now, none of us is winning. Okay, I'm telling you the truth
yeah,
right now. There's nobody in Africa winning. So if all of us can come together at some point and at least come to an understanding, everybody has different cultures. We're not saying change your culture or change where you think you come from, but I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Pan-Africanism is best. And another thing that also plays into the divide of Africa is that most of the time Africans see themselves through
Somebody
a
mute yourself.
Eurocentric scope. You get what I'm saying by that?
Say that one more time. Egocentric, eh?
Yes, Africans see what, like, they see themselves through a Eurocentric scope.
Most of us.
Yes, that's a highly true lie. I don't know, but most of us believe that the West is best. Like, if something is Europe, like, it has better ideals than us. They have like some sort of general inferiority complex, and they end up believing some of the lies by the West. Like, for instance, let's go to any country. Like, just let's choose any random country first. Like, let's go to Libya. Let's also go to Somali. I'll also explain from there. Libya, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Libya believed what America told them over their own president.
Gaddafi.
That's yes. I'm not saying Gaddafi was a good man. He did horrible things, but at the end of the day, he was still the forefront of Libya and progressed it.
And Africa, honestly. I won't lie,
Yes,
Africa
it,
too.
it, it was the forefront of Africa. Like, for real, like, they ended up believing what America told them, what the West told them over their people, and see what it caused them to today. Everything flopped. And after that, a terrorist group by the name Haftan began to own slaves and sell them out in the market.
Oh, so you even know the name of the group. I didn't know is there even a terrorist group doing all this.
It's a terrorist group, and you see what I'm saying? Another thing that we see ourselves through Eurocentric lens is that you think that is all of the Libyans doing it. I'm not saying like all, but you think that it's just normal Libyans doing it. But I
Hmm.
don't know that it's actually a terrorist run organization. I found out by talking to some people in Libya about their current situation. So you see why as a people about Pan-Africanism, we need to also learn to talk about each other because misunderstanding causes wars and death, and
Yeah,
it's not most of the time it's not to the benefit of us or people.
it's always to the detriment. You're correct.
Yes. Another thing about Somali again, whether they like it or not, they have played into the minds of Western ideals and Arab ideals when they are neither accepted by both. Like if you check it, there's a study about that called the Hamitic hypothesis. You
Wow.
get
I'm gonna pull that up right now. Hermetic hypothesis. Okay, continue.
the Hamitic hypothesis. What she just generally talks about or says is that
Oh, you
what
know
it
a lot.
generally talks
You know a lot.
what it generally what it generally says is that like it likens everything built in Africa, you get,
Hmm.
towards East Africa and North Africa. Everything good built in Africa was built by East Africa and North Africa because of their features, you get.
Because of their features.
Because their features are closer, you get, to Eurocentric features, you
Wow,
get.
I get it.
All all races like there's not really anything like Eurocentric feature, but Eurocentric feature is also prevalent to recognize in this modern day society. Like
Yes.
you can't say that a black girl has white features just because she has a small nose. But it's also good to note about how the privileges work, or how she may be seen as attractive because she has a nose similar to what or most commonly seen in Europe people, you get.
Oh yeah, and you see that every day here. You like here in America, you see it every day. Like it's like this. Even African Americans, is in them. Africans that come from Africa move here, that grew up here, is in them. You will see the girls they'll be picking. You hear a Yoruba man saying, "Oh no, that girl is too black. She's not fine." I swear to God, you'll be shocked.
Yes, they believe for some reason white is bright, and if you are black, take a step back. You
The nose is
get.
wide. This is
You
this is
know,
crazy.
it stems from colorism, and if you check most of the root causes in the black community or everything, you can see that it's caused by a lack of distrust or false ignorance beliefs. Like you see some light skinned girls, I'm not saying all, like just some particularly Western girls that because they are light skin they have all this type of superiority complex towards black or darker skinned girls, and which dark skinned girls being at the front,
And the dark skin
which
girls usually feel inferior too.
yes, which can lead to hatred on both sides. Like for instance, some parents might convince their child to bleach, while some parents might even tell their child to stay out in the sun to become darker.
Tan.
Yes, to tan so that they wouldn't look white. So the divide as a whole and everything. And another thing we should also be conscious of as Africans is that we should also be knowledgeable of our people. The last people I've seen it, the last people Africans trust for some reason is fellow Africans.
I don't know why.
If you check it, even in Nigeria, it's very common. Most expatriates in countries are foreign people. They bring foreign people from India, Britain, all over, but even Lebanon, Arabs, most expatriates they are foreign, I can't lie. You will
It's
see it a
very true.
lot.
Lebanese.
They always bring them, like if most companies, if you check, most foreign expatriates they are foreign. Like even if you can't trust your like Nigerian brothers in your own country, aren't there not Nigerians in diaspora that would have grown up in a British mindset that you can say, oh, they are not scammers or something, you get, or they will
Hmm.
not thief, or they will not steal, or you believe negative stereotypes, you get.
Exactly. It's
You
crazy.
can always bring them, but like you see, most of those things are run by foreign team. Another thing, we're also very tribalistic.
Very
Very tribalistic. Like, especially in our government, the way our government work is just awful. We've built a government that profits off tribalism. In every African continent is like that. So in every African country in this continent is like that. We've built a government like, for
It's true.
instance, let's say a Nigerian government was like, the first thing the governor does will go to his people, you get,
Hmm.
and he will say that vote for me, I'm in your land, you get, I'm
Hmm.
from your side. You can see how that is wrong. How would you vote for someone because of your side, is from your side? You don't know the merits of the person, you get. You have not really tested him to see if he's a qualified person, but you just vote for him because he's from your side, thinking that he'll benefit you guys more. And other people, they'll vote for other people because it's from their side, which will create a divide, which sometimes, if the governor or the government of the governor doesn't end up receiving the most votes from his own people, he ends up defunding those people, you get,
That's crazy.
and leave them like in poverty or something. It's seen a lot. Another thing African government also like to do is that they keep some areas purposely uneducated so that they can use them as thugs and hooliganry, as hooligans.
Ooh. And what would you say in Nigeria? What would you say that region is, in your opinion?
What I'll say in Nigeria is that the region scene is mostly predominantly north, but we have it in the south also.
What, if you don't mind
But
me asking, what state are you from?
I'm Delta.
Oh, all south, south. Okay.
Yeah. We have it in the south, but it's predominantly seen in the north.
Region North.
Like, yes, if you check when Jonathan, that's Goodluck Jonathan, our last president before Buhari,
Mm-hmm.
you get, when he built all these schools in different states in Kano and all these things, you get,
Mm-hmm.
most of those their northern leader rejected the Western education. I don't even know why they should call it education is Western. Education or universities were first seen, or formal school settings were first seen in Africa. So I still don't get why it's tied to Western. When they talk of education, they talk of the West. I don't know. But
It's
like,
Timbuktu. People
the,
forget about Timbuktu, sir.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
But like, they rejected the Western because if you check it, if people become educated, that means they learn to think for themselves. And if they learn to think for themselves, anything the government says, will they believe it? No, but they'll be able to think, reason, and say no.
Critical thinking.
They, yes, critical thinking, yes, that's the word. And actually do things according to the benefits for the country and for themselves. Which, if you check it, will make it harder for the government to steal more money, you get.
Exactly. Exactly.
Which
That's a.
result,
I've thought about that. That's very true.
yeah,
And that's why
which res
down, eh?
yeah,
Not
which
to
will
what
result
you said. Sorry, I
in
keep
a,
cutting you off. You can continue
oh,
now.
oh no worry, sorry, if you want to say you can continue, let me wait.
No, no, no. I'm just kind of reiterating what you're saying. For I know
Okay.
some of them are like but no, some of these people say guy is smart. He really knows what he's saying, bro. Continue. So they like what you're saying because they're listening, man. They a lot of us we're listening. Keep going, please.
Okay. I
You and
got that.
Josh are killing it. Like no lie, you guys are killing it today.
It's best to
Okay,
say the
thank you.
truth than just like sugarcoat
Yeah.
lies.
No,
Yeah,
there's
that's
no sugarcoating either. Like, my platform is open to like because the Somalis came too. They say what they want to say, so everybody. It's an open platform, man. Honestly,
Yo, J-Wave,
yeah,
I want to tell you something. See,
yes, yes.
if you want to know what you're doing is right, a lot of people are going to oppose you. A lot of people are going to come for you. They're going to say, "Oh, you are just
yeah,
favoring one person against another. You are causing fight." That will be their
yeah,
terms. But you are trying to
yeah,
bring awareness to this topic, but they are going to see it as you are choosing one country above the other. So
yeah.
human beings are human beings.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
agree.
the end.
I appreciate
MLK has a quote on that. Martin Luther King has a quote on that. It was about like white liberals, but it can also be used in this stuff. Like what he said about is that the greatest stumbling block in the Negro community is not the KKK, but the white people who believe order over justice, who believe that it's better for them to be the absence of tension than actual justice. You get? So if you
Mm,
actually check it, is we can relate it to this equation, even though we're not talking about white people now. Some people are generally not like hearing the truth because if they hear the truth, they can't get away with stuff or they can't let stuff lie down in the bush. Like that's why they don't want it to be known, or like they just want things to be the way they are because it's not necessarily affecting them. But once it's known, it will have to affect them in one way or the other,
oh
which will
yeah,
force them to stop. That's why they are stuck in a false sense of order and to promote rules and justice rather than to actually change the stuff, like change the rules to actually make it equal.
equal.
You get?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe that there's only one case for equality, but the true thing we should be talking about is equity, not not equality. Like I believe that like there can only be equality between races, you get.
Mm-hmm.
But if you check it, in a way, equality can never be achieved between genders. I'm talking of man and but equity can be achieved because men and female are predominantly different. Men excel in certain areas, female excel in certain areas. If they work hand in hand in those areas, progress can be achieved. You get?
Wow, that's very true. I was watching a debate between a female and a male about that, and the woman was actually the one talking about equity, and the man he was actually the one telling her no. At the end of the day, we're still not equal. And the exact way you explained it was the way she explained it. She said there are places where a woman is stronger, and there's places where a man is stronger. So what we have to do now is we have to complement each other, and the weak spots and the strong spots. But then I also think that when it comes to women and men dynamics, I think from an African perspective, it's very different from the way it goes down in the West also. Because in the West it gets crazy. When you watch these videos and stuff, you'll be shocked at how they get like, how they both interact. It's a very, very, very
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. In the Europe as well. Like, are you going to say something? In in the sense of equality between both genders, it's like I always say this, it's almost close to impossible because even from the onset, men have always been like stronger bones, bigger build. But that doesn't make you superior to women. A man is not superior to
Yes.
women with your strength.
Nobody is
No.
superior.
Now, also,
Nobody is
women need
superior.
to know that they are not. See, you can't compare it. Like women go through child labor. Like they say
Yeah.
that pain is
Child
excruciating. Like
labor is the worst type of pain. Like
now,
bro,
imagine I can never imagine myself like
I
giving
can
birth.
never, man.
Nah, no, I cannot understand the pain. So that is something we men cannot compare to women. So
Yeah.
at a point, we are all like different in in our ways. Like you are special
Yeah.
in the way you are. There is nothing like equality in anything. You are a man, you are a woman. We are both unique. We are
Yeah,
both important. We are both special. That is
yeah,
how people should see it.
yeah. I have an idea. Like there's something that I want to say. Like it was my mom and aunties that like taught me some of these things about family. Like what they first said is that I'll first say one quote, then I'll say another quote, then I'll explain to her another thing like to a certain extent what it means. Like all of us here know gizzard now. We know gizzard.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Gizzard. Like what the quote just says is that like if a woman goes to a man's table and she's rejected gizzard, you get,
Mm-hmm.
then the woman, you get, should go and find, should go and work for hard, earn money, and buy herself a table full of gizzards. That way, no man
Do that
can
to
tell
her.
her not to eat gizzard. You get what the saying is that when it comes to feminism, feminism is about woman empowerment in the sense that there are some things that you get that woman like can find in her own opportunities you get to do and flourish well at it. But that's to also say that we should also notice about some of the misogynistic tendencies that tend to hold women back, or how misogyny is becoming I don't know how to pronounce it well. It's becoming a trend in our modern day
Misogynistic.
society, or
Yeah.
how boys are becoming more increasingly misogynistic, and
Especially in
how
the West.
there's
In the West.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you know why? I feel like the West, the way it's being handled is a very destructive way for both sides. Okay.
yes,
The men, the women are also frustrated from years of misogyny. So, they're expressing themselves out of frustration. And the men themselves are over here, the men themselves are over here, like pretty much now starting to express themselves in like you said, in increasingly misogynistic way, which is
yeah,
it's not going to help both parties, both sides. It's to detriment of them, honestly.
yeah. Like they most of the time they bring out misogynistic stuff in form of jokes, like which has brought about an increased stigma or mockery to a large extent or a certain extent towards some type of woman. Like for instance, like I don't know why a stigma came along about single mothers you get,
Hmm.
or how in a sense that if a female, like if nobody wants a female, like it's the female's fault. You get what I'm saying? Like there are some certain connotation in single mothers whether they couldn't control themselves, that's why they slept with any guy they saw.
This is the new thing that I'm hearing. I started hearing this yesterday on the. I was shocked.
I've been hearing this. I've been seeing this thing a lot. Like I used to see, I've seen some of the thing, and I've been seeing grown men actually say this.
Yeah,
Grown men, like
you don't have no fear either.
people who are old enough to literally give birth to me, like say such misogynistic quotes. Like you don't attach, and there are so many factors that could have come into play. You only take it from one view and you form a mindset on it because it fits your narrative. I've
Yeah,
seen,
agenda.
the West has selective memory in choosing. They have it a lot. They only pick one side that they can use to run their narrative. Like
Exactly.
they don't know that. Like I've seen some single mothers that are like the strongest people I know. Like for real, like the way life went for them, you can't just help but pity for them. Like if you are in their circumstances, you know what you would have done. That life doesn't just go well for everybody. That sometimes life is hard. Most times life is just life. So you can't really not choose like attach a stigma like, oh, she was promiscuous, oh, she did this, oh, she did that. Okay, even if she was promiscuous, I was. Can you tell me something like even Jesus said that he who have not sinned cast the first stone, cast the first stone. You want to tell me in your life that you have not done anything bad, that okay you want a woman or someone to suffer the rest of their lives for because of it. You get? I know that thing is just is just imbalance, you know. There's another stigma according to woman and sports. Okay, if you like watching men's sports the most, it's alright. But I've seen every time boys like to compare themselves to women's sports.
Guys,
Okay, we know
that
that.
right there is stupid.
Yeah, it's literally stupid because we're literally different. Men's body sometimes are more physically inclined, so of course the men would do or might do better than females in that regard. But that doesn't mean that you should mock them because of it. If you don't want to watch the sport, it's simple. Don't just mock them. Like I literally watched a footballer report. Like there was I've forgotten like when one France woman footballer you get
Mm-hmm.
uh, on how like what the bullying and everything made her feel. She said that when people started calling her trans because of the way she looked, of how they even accused her of being a man in a woman's sport, or how they even accused her of even as she's a man, she can't still play. She still plays like a woman while hiding, while actually being a man again. She says of how the thing messed with her, became severely depressed because of it. And one thing is that I can't spare your time of day. If you have nothing good to say, why say it at all?
No, that
So you know,
so true. Let me
all of
yo, go ahead,
those.
keep going. Now let me. I'm gonna pull up this thing for you to react to it. Keep going.
Okay, so all of these things just accumulate into our society, you get. And the most things is that people like the narrative like Western civilization is the best civilization, which is wrong. Like to me, I think that the actual best civilization or best civilization you can actually reach is a civilization, whether advanced or primitive. I believe that primitive is subjective. There's no actually primitive. It's just the way you choose to live your life. You get.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's
that's
just that the most optimal civilization actually is when the people of that civilization actually live good lives. They live nice lives. Like they barely have any stress, but anxiety levels, if you check it, the trend and depression levels is increasing because whether you like it or not, people might call, but capitalism also plays a very big hand in it, in which most Western societies are formed of. You get? Have you noticed that every company in the world plays on at least one security in a human, one insecurity in a human? We have the makeup industry, we have the weight fitness industry. It plays on each, even social media plays on insecurity. That's why you see all of a sudden people want to brag, live a fake lifestyle, live a fake lifestyle when they cannot achieve it because they want to meet or reach a certain society standard to make them feel appreciated. You get?
mm-hmm.
Or you see, like for instance, how the Eurocentric beauty trends is harmful not only to both not only to other tribes but to some aspect of the European people or people of European descent that don't actually have those noses of those features. You get? In
Exactly.
which it causes young girls, even women, trauma, mockery. They just feel some have even killed themselves because of it. All could have been avoided if, like I say, if you want to make at least profit here off of people's insecurity, you get what I'm saying? You don't set an impossible standard for them to achieve. but you set
Oh,
a
sorry.
reasonably
Sorry, the other
you
guy actually left. Joshua, he left. I'm gonna put.
okay.
I'm gonna put their. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put their TikTok in the description for my video, and I'll try to put it on the screen too. Okay. I want him to react to this. I want y'all to hear this. This is something that's going crazy. Like, I want y'all to hear this. Okay. This is crazy. Okay, bro. Let me share the screen for you. This is crazy. You guys don't want to miss this. And it's good that you actually are here because you were talking about the misogyny, and what you're saying is very, very true. It's become prevalent, and it's funny because of now I can show you this video that is actually a little crazy. I won't lie to you, it's a little crazy. um Tell me if you can hear it. Reason that you must be submissive is. Did you hear that? Are you hearing that?
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, good. Everyone has their roles, and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. And let me. Before I continue, guys, I want you to listen to this too, so you can react to this. I want all of you guys who can react to this. Okay? Why you are submissive? If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference: you can never
Jaffa, please can you on your hotspot? I'm in a debate. I'm in a debate now.
weaker. You shall be dominated. And when you're unruly the way you are right now, you believe that you will never get a man who is a high earner because he doesn't want to deal with an unruly woman. And I say this because I love you and I want the best for you. And you're a good looking woman, you can achieve so much, but that mouth ain't good looking. When you The reason that One more you time. Must be submissive is because everyone has their roles, and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. And let me show you why you are submissive. If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference: you can never flip the script and make me submit. You are designed weaker. You shall be dominated. And when you're unruly the way you are right now, you believe that. That's why you will never get a man who is a high earner because he doesn't want to deal with an unruly woman. And I say this because I love you and I want the best for you. And you're a good looking woman, you can achieve so much, but that mouth ain't good looking.
Hello, can you hear?
I can hear. Okay, reaction time. This is crazy. I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the funny thing about it is that certain misogynists they like using biology as a hidden cover for their supremacist tendencies. Like biology has nothing to do with it, because biology literally made everywhere like a kick function. Like everything has a kick function in society. So you saying that, or the way the guy was talking, like I don't just get like his whole energy was off. It could be debunked all over again and again. It's just like all this type of sore dudes. Like if to an extent, he's even sort of a rape apologist, if you ask me.
All right. So now,
Because
okay, listen to this one, right? Because of come directly out of biology. And let me show you why you are submissive. Well, biologically speaking, women live longer and they can take on more pain. So what are you talking about that biology says that women are supposed to be submissive? This sounds like some pseudo intellectual macho masculinity shit here. It's like, sir, there's a multiplicity in femininity, meaning there's multiple ways in which women can position themselves and how they manifest their femininity. It literally means that there are certain women that would love to do this submissive shit you're talking about, but there are also a lot of women that don't want to do that shit. And you ain't got to beat her into submission to make it where you can make your point. This plantation patriarchy got y'all running rampant, and y'all don't want to do away with the master. Y'all want to be the master, obviously. Can't paternalize a grown ass woman telling her she got an ugly mouth in terms of her saying what's on her mind and talking back to you. It's like, bro, you cut it out. I'm gonna be real with you, man. You wouldn't be able to deal with me in a debate because this pseudoscience, biological understanding of gender, I eat it. I'm talking about demolish it. You feel me? Those come direct to deal with an unruly woman. And I say this
because I love you and I want the best for you. And when you said that right there, I knew you was gaslighting in the name of benevolent sexism. I'm telling you, I dominate you in submission because I love you. Refers to attitudes about women that seem positively tone, but nonetheless connote inferiority to man based on fragility, lack of competence, or need of help and protection, or in this instance, biology to be submissive. It's research over me search because education is elevation. You feel me? You go to Google Scholar, not just regular Google, Google Scholar, and type in benevolent sexism. You feel me? You're gonna see how nice of us and how dumb of me. The effect and exposure to benevolent sexism on women's past and relational self-descriptions. Since you brought up biology, I'm gonna assume you like studies and research and periodic reviews. I got a good one for you. It's his right, it's her duty. Benevolent sexism and the justification of traditional sexual roles, because you lost an assumption there right there. Your video triggered a lot of women. You should reflect on that. To deal with it.
It, what consciously said was facts. What he said was total facts. Like if you check it, another thing that I also want to add is like the concept of traditional rules. Like the use of tradition is even false because there are certain traditions in actually where women were matriarchies. Like we have certain African tribes in which women are chiefs, women were king. Even in Congo, like former Congo, like the Congo Kingdom, they had a queen. You get who everybody respected, or if you actually check like the Amazi, like their tradition, you get of how they valued their women or how everything is like the Amazi culture. Like to me, I think that they have one of the best cultures when it comes to valuing their women or protecting their women. So the whole concept of like saying saying that traditionally women are supposed to be submissive or anything. And they take that submissive word and drive it out of context. You know
Yeah,
when they mean
they drive it out of context. Exactly.
yeah,
And somebody wrote,
when they
women gotta serve their husbands is literally in the Bible.
yeah. And they forget that what the Bible meant by women should be submissive or serve their husband. It just simply means that they should have respect, like a normal respect. Like they should know when to respect their husband and like it's normal like as a child you respect your mother and as a father you respect the wife. When they say woman, that means women should also they say that women should listen to their husband. That means women should take in consideration to what their husband says. It doesn't mean that what the father says or what the husband says the woman should do immediately. You get is
Yeah.
how to function. And if you check it, you also forget the other verse in which God also puts rules in the father of how the father should take care of the wife, treat
The
her
wife.
well, protect her. Yes. Or how even they even make conscious effort to also talk about the children of how the parents should not provoke their children. You get.
Hmm.
So they always feel to forget they cherry pick what to use in the Bible, and that annoys me because it drives some people away from Christianity. Meanwhile, it's actually just extremists who use Christianity as a cover to hide their
They use the
misogynistic.
religion as exactly to cover their
Yeah,
misogyny. That's what I believe too.
yeah, yeah. It's also prevalent in the Muslim community. Also. Like, I'm not Muslim. I'm Christian, but like based on what I've seen, I've heard, and to some sort of extent experience. Again, like when
No,
it comes to the
living in
men,
Nigeria too, I've seen it. Living in Nigeria too,
yeah, yeah, like Muslim men will be the first to call their Muslim counterparts. I think they are women. You get for anything little thing they do, you get to call them like all this stuff like haram, call them like sinners, prostitutes, like shaitan. They are saying that they are not obeying the prophet, peace be upon him. You get,
yeah.
but they neglect the very next day or the very next minute or seconds. They go and smoke. they drink, they go to club, they do the opposite of what they do, you get. They
Exactly.
expect like, to some of them they expect like women to a certain standard, like to just hold on and wait for them, let them do what they want to do so that they can come back and do also what they want to do
What
to
do you
them.
want to do?
Yes, they don't see them as human beings but like sex, like objects for their command, like anything.
That's
And they also,
crazy.
yeah, maxing misogyny over religion and culture is very false. And when you max misogyny over religion and culture, at a certain point in time, misogyny becomes the culture.
You heard that? That's deep. That's deep. That's fact.
Yeah, because when something happens over and over again, it becomes a pattern. And what does that pattern lead to? A system. And a system set in place is what? Set in stone, which is, people don't understand to an extent of a system or the generation or how hard it is. Like, I have this certain understand, like it can take like 1 year to set a system. You can spend over 20 years trying to remove the system. Because once certain something is set in stone, it's hard to remove it without affecting the other parts of the system. So it just becomes a whole toggle, like you are trying to remove it, it's causing problems in one side. So you have to wait. So the best thing to do is just nip it at the bud.
Okay, so we have somebody here too. We have Flo. Flo's here to speak. Hey, Flo.
Okay.
Oh, it's discussion, so it's open floor. Let me make sure her mic is good. Oh, Dave is twice here. Boom. Okay, good. Flo's here. All right, guys, we have someone else here. Flo. Thanks for the subscription to my YouTube channel, whoever that is.
Mhm.
Okay,
Um,
please, you can start talking whenever you like.
all right, because I'm hearing like an echo, and I think because I have many things playing at the same time.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute myself and Dave, and then I'll unmute us after you're done. Okay.
Great, thank you. Um, I find it really interesting that we're talking about like relationships between men and women, and the role. However, it is usually men who are not in relationships with women that talk about how women should be submissive,
That's a that's a valid point.
right?
That's a valid point.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
too, the word submission means different things to different men.
True.
Um, and depending on your philosophy as a man, will determine what you require from a woman, right? And what that submission is supposed to look like.
True. Okay, Dave.
The way that women were raised,
Yeah.
especially from my side of the world, we'll go with Ghana,
Okay.
is to analyze situations and be problem solvers.
Okay. Let me bring it closer.
So a woman who brings something to the table is one that can problem solve. So if you have a
Yeah.
problem, you bring it to your woman and she will think it through with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
She will analyze.
Yeah.
And usually we take things spiritually. So she might pray on it for you and give you a waiting period.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, the man makes the final decision after she gives him the pros and cons,
Yeah, that's it.
True.
Woman,
True.
like
True.
right?
everything needs to be a system for it to work.
What did you say, Dave?
I say that everything, like there's a system that needs to be put in place for it to work. Like what she said now is a system of how like the man and the woman operate. Like But she like women like are the thinkers and the men is the decision makers. So like when you said that the man has a problem and met the woman you get for a solution in which she thought about it and gave the husband like certain like alternatives to choose from to make the final decision. And the husband ended up taking the final decision. Like that's a responsible family. You get that's what I'm saying. Like
right? So to somebody who has not had a relationship with women and do not see women to be their partners or to be their wives, their idea about submission is silent,
Okay, so she said somebody who's never had experience with females, right? Who or not in a relationship with females, they will look at submission as being silent, right? Like literally submitting, like yeah, to police, compliance, pretty much, right? Continue.
right? And that is dangerous.
That's dangerous.
The
I
reason
agree.
being is there m- there was an old saying that you should always walk behind a man,
So there's an old saying that you should always walk behind the man.
and that is from women who have men that like to lead, quote the
Ah,
ones that want you to be submissive.
okay.
And the reason is if there is trouble, they will fall into it first. But the man who walks beside his woman
Mm-hmm.
will be guided and she will say, hey, don't step in that. That's shit. Don't step on that.
Ooh, okay, okay. Debater, this is what she's saying, right? Basically, this is what she's saying. There's a saying where a woman is supposed to walk behind, because the reason why they're not hearing you well, so I'm translating for them too. The saying was a woman is supposed to walk behind a man, right? But guess what? If that's the case, the man is going to walk into a hole, right? But if the man and the woman are walking, because guess what? Equity, back to what he said, right? Women are good at certain things, men are good at certain things. And it just happens to be women are good at, like, they see certain things that we just won't. So now you're walking with the woman side by side, right? The woman can see the things that you don't see, and you don't fall in the hole. This is a very beautiful analogy. I'm not even going to hold you. Rose, you continue.
So it is dangerous. It is dangerous to use the word submission for a woman who is not your woman.
It is dangerous. Say that again with
It
submission.
is dangerous to ask women to submit to you because you're a man.
It
When
is,
that woman is not your family member,
it is dangerous to have a woman submit to you, especially if that woman is not your family member and it's she like
not
honestly
your wife,
it's not your wife. It's it's crazy. You can't hear anything.
I'm here. I'm here. I
because
agree fully.
what you're doing is creating a hierarchy of relationship which benefits only you,
That's clear.
and it's not going to be sustainable long term. And
Yeah.
usually men that have this mentality end up divorced.
Yeah. So some of
Men with
them
that
even
mentality end up
become
divorced. Sorry, guys.
sexual offenders.
Straight up. And let me tell you,
Be-
divorce is a destroyer of lives. I'm telling you right now. When someone gets divorced, a man, if you're a man, you get divorced. If you might think, or you've seen people that moved on from divorce, in the back of their head though, it did something to them. I'm telling you, it destroys lives. I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
you have to cope and move on. So a lot of people are not going to tell you how it's affected them, but trust me, it's not. You don't want that on yourself. So just
Is
know how
even
to.
I don't think women believe that men and women we're the same. We know we're different. We know we have different roles.
Please
But
talk.
men have, especially in Western world, have let go of a specific role. And that role is the protector, the provider, right? And the caretaker. So women are supposed to make something out of what men bring. So you cannot bring zero to the table and expect there to be food.
Yes, that's true. 50-50.
So you bring something and I will do something with what you brought, right? So, but in a situation, let's say the husband is sick and the woman has to work and provide and bring things. That doesn't mean men should be disrespected. It is just that life has chosen this to be the challenge for that relationship. So
Actually,
it is up to you men to pick the right woman, that if things do not go well for you, that she has managed what you gave her well enough to take care of both of you when you are not able to be a financial provider, a protector, etc.
that's very true. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of people who have. I have a really close friend of mine who has a problem now being provider. He's opposed to that. You know, we're in a new world now. It's a new, and I'm totally different. I want to provide. Honestly, maybe because of the way I was raised. I don't. If I'm not provide, if I'm not doing it because I want to rule your life or anything. But if I'm not providing, I don't feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, and call me simp if you want, because I know this is the Western word for that kind of thing. But like at some point, well, that's how I was raised, man. Like you want to be able to provide, right? And if you want to go 50-50, there's nothing wrong with that, but like you want to be able to hold it down. You know, you want to be able to feel like you're the protector. Yeah, that's the best description. You want to feel it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. And
Right?
that's how
There's
I
a
am.
woman.
Uh,
I agree with you. There's a woman for every type of man.
Yeah, that's it.
So not every
Every
woman is your woman, and that not every
Yeah.
woman should submit to you because you are not the right leader for her.
Remember, attractiveness is very subjective. You get you're always attractive to someone. Like you're someone's beauty type. It's not everybody that you're to some you're ugly, to some you're the finest person in the world.
Very
It's
true.
just based on it.
True, monkey no fine, but his papa like her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
That's facts, though. That's
That's
facts.
fact. Yeah. I also believe that these studies should also be promoted in school. Like for instance, gender studies. For instance, it's shunned a lot and people tend to see it as not like key
It's
to the
big, yeah, though.
society, but
It's
it's very key to the society. Like for instance, like gender studies just like is a study of how like gender works, like those both whether LGBT or both men and women work. Like and if you check in most cases of like depression, anxiety or lead to one disastrous cases, you get or
Mhm.
have a starting ground, you get of improper communication, of lack of understanding between people. Like that's how most conflicts end up starting. So if you can actually build a person that can bridge a gap between like men and women to better communicate, you get, or structure it in a key point. You know, we're moving, democracy evolves every day, society as a whole evolves every day, also marriage as a whole evolves every day. So we have to also bring about certain standards or tendencies that we can use that can improve us because whether we like it or not, we're going forward. We're always moving forward. So it's up to us to see whether we're actually going the negative way or the positive way forward. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
I just want to say
It's
this also. Sorry, because I definitely have to say this, right. So like, there's toxic masculinity, okay,
yeah,
but there's also toxic nowadays.
feminine,
There's also toxic femininity, okay. So
misandry.
yes, these two parties have to these are the two parties that have to relax, because
Yeah.
when one party goes up, the other one is trying to up the other, and that's what I'm noticing. So because of the patriarchy thing is prevalent, but I'm noticing that there's also another one. It's not matriarchy, but you said it, misandry, whatever. Like it's like they're trying to do each other more, 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 more. And I think from both ends, it has to chill.
Yeah,
You're right.
I believe that that toxic femininity was the one that ran with like mostly like sports the name of feminists right now. Like feminists as of then and feminists as of now mean certain. So like when
Too different.
people talk of feminism now, even though actual feminism is good, but when people talk of feminism now, they mostly talk about the misandry sides of it. Like they know you've seen all these jokes of it.
Mm-hmm.
You get so that's also very good. That's also very false. Sorry, because it spoils the name of a good movement and actually silences voices of good people that would have actually brought change to the society or actually brought that also both the toxic masculinity and toxic femininity needs to there because they're actually just embarrassing themselves. That is very childish. It
It's
looks as if
crazy.
it's like a game, like you collect something like two babies are fighting, like the baby collects a toy over the other. The baby ends up slapping the other baby and collects it. The other baby ends up giving the baby three slaps back and they just end up going back and forth.
That's literally what's happening. Boom, 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 back and forth. Who can outdo who? You know what? I'm gonna say this about men, and I'm gonna say this about women, then I'm gonna come. And the thing about it, right now, if you make content on YouTube about any of that thing,
So,
it will blow. Because people, I think people are damn people. A lot of people are unhappy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are unhappy, man. Um, Jeez, like it's things that we're going to talk about more. I'm happy that we were able to have this conversation about this topic because I want this page to be definitely a lot, not on like it's us Africans, but we're talking about everything. You know, it's not it's Africa, what's happening in Africa, but relationships with us, with things we're seeing, current events, like everything. You know, I want it to just be a safe space for us to just be able to express ourselves. Honestly,
Can I
I
make a
appreciate
statement?
you, man.
Is that
Yes,
okay?
yes, most
Um,
definitely.
I think our society as quote unquote Africans, continental, I'm speaking primarily to you guys, is going down because of the missing male presence in the home,
Ooh,
right? Because who is going to inspire your sons
I need
to
to
be
write that down.
great men if they're not around? It could be that your dad works 24 hours at home. You only see him on the weekend. Or your family's broken up because, dad cannot, conform to the American lifestyle in a way. So you only see him on the weekends. It could be, God forbid he passed away or something bad happened. He's not available. But usually, if it was in the continent, your uncles, your cousins, the men in your family would stand up and be a strong presence in your life and be your father. But here, it's very much everybody for themselves, you know.
Everybody for themselves, which
And so our men, our youth, are falling by the wayside. They don't have the same pride in themselves, in the culture, in their women as they would have had if they had lived in a house or had been raised in a community by their close male relatives. Because that's where your pride comes from. That's where you learn about men and women relationships are from other men and other women. And if you're only in one gender dominant, you're going
that's
to be
very
lacking as a man.
nah. That's very true. That's very true.
that's
And
And
vice
then you're going to have
versa.
all these weird ideologies that women should be this and women should be that. But it's like, where did you get
Because
that
then you're gonna go to the internet for advice.
from? Yeah,
Fuck!
your
I
big
never
brother,
thought
the
about this
internet,
shit.
red pill.
You're gonna go to the red pill. See, there's your father. He's gonna be the guy on YouTube.
Yeah, the Terminator is your daddy.
hmm
And honestly, if you got your heart broken, you hear that red pill stuff, it'll be feeling good. It's like they're massaging your heart. They're massaging your heart. You know, they're making you get more mad at women, and you're like, oh,
But how do you get mad at
yo,
women when you live with your mother, who cooks and feeds you and takes care of you and makes sure you're good? How do
yes.
you have that same hatred from a stranger you don't know, not your relative, not interested in your real well being? It's just only there to make his point and to get his attention, but it doesn't actually do what he says
Thank
he's
you.
doing in his real life because that those rules don't work in real life.
And Mr. Mother, just to add, you're
He will
correct.
be single for the rest of his life if he tries that. The only men who actually can get away with that, and it's only for a short period of time, are in the millionaire club. And if they
And
still end up divorced.
And half of
and
their money is gone.
Thank
I have
you.
something. I have something to add. Like you know,
Before you add, sorry, someone Shami said, Shami one Olive. She said also missing mothers too, my sister, which I think is
Oh yes.
true.
Yes, if we're not there, who's gonna raise our kids? The neighbor? No.
Because a
Right?
man too, a
And
man
if
will
you
not know
have
how to
small
raise like a
families, you
mother.
don't have your sister around to help you out.
Exactly.
We're
And
not
men,
we can't have eyes at the back of our heads, right? So we're
exactly.
all in this, we're all to blame. But I feel like the missing men have hurt our sons the most.
And that's why the men, the boys are going to the. Oh, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know why I never thought about that, man. And we gotta make a new movement.
You don't mind my facial expressions, you know.
We definitely gotta make our own movement
You do.
next
Come back,
time.
come back to home. Come back to your home movement.
Sure.
Stop
That
eating
red pill stuff.
outside.
I'm
Come
done with
home.
it. That red pill stuff. I've been done with it. Like,
Because
it's not.
literally, if you're raised in an African household, you are told that you're supposed to find excellence, whether that's academically, spiritually, emotionally, religiously. You're supposed to aim for excellence, right? And you're
Not
supposed to
mediocrity.
surround yourself with people who are aiming for excellence. How
Facts.
do you do that if you're trying to bring someone else down?
That's facts.
you
Nah, that's
also have
facts.
to realize that most times it can also be from a functioning home that that's and stuff like
True.
the red pill to a certain extent actually functions.
Ooh, his phone might have died. Oh, he's back. Yeah, this guy Dave is pretty good.
He's real smart.
Yeah. I didn't. I was like, I was expecting that. He just came and started dropping the knowledge on us. I'm like, Lord God, yo, Michael, where you been at, son? We've been talking about this shit, man.
Mr. Niger, South Africa.
It's,
He's my favorite speaker.
Oh, the one that came first.
sorry, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah, like Joshua, man. He left. He left. He too. He was good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
He was good. He was breaking it down to his own way. I was like, woo.
Like we have roles to play, right? But usually when a relationship breaks down, it's the women that keep the children, right? So
hmm
as much as we want to say, oh, the missing mothers, it's not that frequent, right?
Sorry,
Proportion, proportion, yeah, yeah,
I'll
proportion.
be going now, but let me just share this before I go. Like
Okay, yeah,
what
yeah.
I was what I was saying before, like the red pill in actual sense is actually a pill, like a mental pill, like to an extent psych a psychological drug. Like
Hmm.
it preys on the person's current emotion, like
Yeah.
and offers some sort of like a safe haven to them. Like the way like you kept on telling that like for instance like all men are the same or anything like it just preys upon their mental emotions and
Hmm.
ends up like changing people. In this world like we there's a system of heartbreaks on everything back and forth. If you create a YouTube system that like or an opportunity that like says like tell somebody to where to go like to avoid heartbreak like instead of them being heartbroken they'll do the heartbreaks. The
Mm.
person at that point of time would want to listen to that person. You get so anyway I can not only turning the person bad, you're capitalizing off the person's current emotion.
Correct.
That's why I think of it like a drug. And like would the person keeps on ingesting, before he knows it, he's inheriting toxic ideologies and feeding it to his brain. Before you
Hmm.
know, he has transformed to a very, very misogynistic person or toxic person to society.
Yep. And then before you know it, he's shooting up women in his minivan.
Yeah. And they end up to his extreme cases, sexual offenders.
Yeah. In Canada here, we're having a case where a man got joined all these anti-women groups
Really?
and blamed these women for not being able to have relationships with him and blamed white men, rich, well, good-looking white men or like muscular men for all his problems and shot I think up to 10 15 to 15 people because of he was sexually frustrated. Like
Wow.
Yeah.
who's teaching you these mentalities?
I have to look this.
Right now he's trying to say that it's because of autism, so he didn't know what he's doing and it was a mental health, which is
Mm-hmm.
not true.
Excuse. Okay.
That's his excuse. But when they did the
Mm-hmm.
research of everything he did, he wrote it on Facebook that he's going to kill people. He wrote it on Facebook that, who his idols are, and his idols kill women because they're not interested in having relationships with him. And women don't want to be in a relationship with someone who's not mentally stable.
That's a fact.
If we meet you and you're a nice guy, you might not be the best looking and you're mentally stable and we can say you're solid and you can protect us and you can provide, who's not going to want to be with you?
Facts. That's facts. That's
Right?
true.
But
That
once you start ingesting all these bad ideologies about women and you believe that women are your enemy and they owe you their sexual rights, that's when we find we get into these big problems.
I have to go now though. Bye.
Yo, Dave, before you go, can you tell me your TikTok name so I can write it in the description, please?
Drex the Mix.
Yes.
Just Drex then THE then Mix.
Yeah.
Then
Okay. Good. I remember because I added you. I added you on TikTok, so it's definitely this would be nice. We'll have more episodes with you, with Flo. Like, yo, we getting the lineup. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Today has been
that's
beautiful. Everybody here is saying thank you. Like, yo, Olive, she was impressed. I'm impressed because she was impressed. I was happy. I'm happy. She made me happy because this was a beautiful, like, from the beginning to the end. We spoke about South Africa. We spoke about Somalia. We spoke about the Chinese. We spoke about everything.
Everybody got it.
Yes,
Everybody got hurt
him.
today.
Yes, him not taking accountability for his actions fast. I'm working passing med brother. I'm at work passing my 8 p.m. med brothers. Brother. Oh. Oh, are you a nurse? Are you a home health? What do you do? That's passing 8 p.m. med. That's a nurse, right? Yeah. I want to be in the hospital. I've seen a nurse in
true.
the around. All right. Dave, I really appreciate you, man. Do you mind telling us where you're calling from? So I just want to know.
Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh wow! So the time is
Good
late.
morning.
Yeah, it's 2:48. 2:48 a.m.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. It's late, but you still got some small time to sleep. Okay, bro. Appreciate you, man. Like, yo, we're definitely gonna be talking. Appreciate you. Have a good one, man.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, fam. Alright.
Thank you.
It was
Bye,
nice
bro.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Bye.
too, man. Wow, this is good.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, she said thank you as well. She enjoyed it. This is nice. So with that being said, let me end the live. Do you have any last remarks? I know your TikTok, so I'm gonna add it too. Do you have any last remarks? Anything else you'd like to say before we leave?
I don't know. Just be yourselves, people. We don't have to copy other people to be great, right?
Facts. Monica is your friend that's here. Oh.
Hi, Monica.
Who wants to be here too? Your friend is here too. Uh, yeah. Facts. Be yourself. Yeah. Dave left. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just try to. I guess the fluff. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, it's very hard. It's very easy to be confused. Yeah, we're done. We're done for now. I'm gonna edit the video and put it up, the video with the South African thing, so you have some to watch. Hi. Yes, Miss Mon. Oh yeah, she's saying hi to you. uh, um, yeah, but with the fluff, like there's a lot of stuff out there to confuse. Let's just try to. Oh yeah, okay. Let's just try to. Well, we're here. We're here. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be leading each other in the right direction. This person with the orange hair, I'm very curious. Thank you for showing love, Ethiopian Monkey King. Thank you for showing love. I want to appreciate every single one of you. Olive, thank you for showing love. I really appreciate you. We're gonna be doing this every night, every afternoon. Like I like the way we did it today because we did 3 hours. We started at 6, almost done at 9. I can still study. I can still get shit done. Monica said thank you. I don't know if she's connected, but she's there. She's there.